Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Co-Optional Podcast.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm the only person who dressed up for the spooky podcast.
I
Oh,
got my
gosh.
costume. I was just saving it.
Oh, shit, son.
He's Harry Potter!
I don't know how to tie a tie, but...
That's okay, just leave it like Harry Potter don't give no shits.
I didn't
Yeah.
I dressed
get, I
up.
didn't get the memo.
You dressed up as...
Yes.
This is all I can
I'm a
get.
South Carolinian alligator hunter, obviously. I even managed to lose my beard trimmer for several days, so I'm all scraggly. It's like, I had a razor, but not... No. Jesse, no.
Merry Christmas, bitches!
I gotta say, according to the podcast overlay, Dodge is dressed up as Jesse and vice versa, so that's something that needs to be fixed.
Yeah. It's the truth.
Hold on. Hi, guys! It's Dodger time!
There you go. It's...
I was gonna say, I was waiting for that.
Right, but
Look,
you made a good effort.
I am a actor. It was my
Right.
character choice. I figured that's what you would say.
Naturally.
Naturally.
That's your excuse.
Yep.
None of us really
So-
made an effort today, which I think is important because it represents how the rest of the show is going to go.
Keep that in mind.
And I don't count you as making an effort, Dodger.
Time out.
Me.
No,
Time out.
you do this.
Time-
You just do this all the time anyway.
Every
Like,
day of my life.
randomly
I just live my
change
life
the
as
hair.
though I'm Kuroko.
Yeah.
Just every day I've convinced myself it's true. What?
Time out. Time
What?
out.
What?
Don't point at yourself and say that you put in effort when we all know you have owned that costume for quite some time. That
I
was
have.
the most minimal effort you could put in to putting an effort.
I made quite a
I
big
know
effort,
for a fact
personally.
you have like a wizard robe. You have all sorts of random things.
But
you
I'm
could've
not
done.
I'm not pretending I put in an effort.
I did put in an effort.
clearly not putting in an
My
effort.
eyebrows are blue. Thank you. I have color contacts in. I did so many things.
I wouldn't have put an effort, and I know that had I been given the memo, but I'm actually kind of glad that I wasn't given the memo, because this is pretty good. All
I
things
think that
considered.
that's really.
I made
that's
quite an
the
effort to
thing.
run to my
Best
prop
costume.
closet over there and grab...
The fact
my
is, you
Harry
have a
Potter.
prop closet, which we do not have. Those are things we do not own.
Well, it's only like half a prop closet, half like a random closet.
I see.
It
That's
just sounds
reasonable.
better to be a prop
Yep.
closet. That's
Definitely.
the first time
It's-
I've actually referred to it as such.
Sounds like you're just personally invested in what you're doing. That's great. Well, welcome to the Co-Optional Podcast. We do occasionally talk about video games. We talk about my terrible lighting. I've moved into a new place. This is my new office. Looks the same as the old one because I've got the same background behind me.
I was
But
gonna say you never would have guessed.
I can't
that this was a
No.
good place.
no, the lighting is not good. I can't fit my 3-point setup in here because, well, walls. So the light's there, and then there's a light over there. So I've got to figure that out.
Are you gonna get
Otherwise-
those cool hanging lights? Oh, you
I
should get
think
the
I
ones
will.
that-
I think I'm going to have to. Otherwise, I will be forever shrouded in darkness, which...
What lights?
The ones that like the studio lights that you just hang from the ceiling.
Oh, jeez, really?
Yeah,
You
pretty
could
much.
Get, like one of these lights where they they're on a stand and they balance.
Yeah.
Like
I have a
mine
3-point
say
setup
up.
like that. The problem is that the desk is kind of built into the wall, and the wall slants upwards, so there's no way I can
Ah.
fit it in there.
There's
So-
no room for mine
great.
either. It's just
You
sitting
sound
there.
great
for some
though.
reason.
Sound is good. Yeah, nothing wrong with the sound in here.
fantastic.
Yeah, but
Oh my god.
one of the reasons I don't go on camera often, that and many other features. Coming up in the show,
Yes.
what do
Go
we
on.
have? What do we have? What do we have in the show? You know
That's
what we
it.
have in the
No,
show.
that's
You're
enough.
here all the time. Pull your weight for once. What do we have in the show?
We're gonna talk about what games
Video
we
games.
played. We're gonna
Yes,
talk
there'll be
about
that.
some gamers.
Yep.
We're gonna discuss our feels on games.
Yes.
And then we're gonna go to a break. And then we're gonna come back and discuss all of the news of the day. If we have time, we will also do releases in that section, but it might happen in the third hour. And then we might be replacing host topics with something today, TB?
Not today. I haven't thought of the questions.
Oh.
Yet, but maybe next week.
For a second, I thought maybe
Ooh.
you were going
I
to
could come up with them, but it-
replace hosts.
I would just like, if you guys talk for the next 2 hours, I can come up with questions for the quiz.
That's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
Wait,
you're
we're gonna
totally
have a
fucked.
quiz?
So I considered replacing the last 30 minutes of the show with a trivia quiz because I like to humiliate you. And it
About
also
what we
gives...
talked about?
No, that's
love failing
that's an
quizzes.
exam. That's not a
are you-
That
trivia
would be
quiz.
awesome, though, to be like, all right, did you pay attention?
Is this going to be on the test?
What company made this game?
See,
EA.
now we want it.
Yeah.
shouldn't have said anything.
I've never wanted to be examined so bad. Examine me.
Yes, quite. You know, I'm probably going to have to end up putting a stream delay on when we do that because I know you will cheat if I don't.
What?
It's going to be terrible.
What? There's already a delay. We have to pretend like we're watching the video you're showing to people when we're waiting for it to show up on our screen. We're like, oh, this is good. This is really good video.
Yes.
And there's nothing on the screen. Oh, now it's starting.
Yeah.
Oh, that's, yeah.
Yeah, it's
There's
about a
already
25-second delay, I think.
Oh,
That's
never mind,
probably
it's not
fine.
good. I was actually lying. Fake me
Yeah.
was lying.
Indeed. But, yeah, we'll start the quiz next week, assuming that I'm here. I'm not sure
Wait,
when
you
I'm
might not be
traveling.
here?
I'm not sure when I'm traveling to BlizzCon. I'd need to check my schedule.
Oh.
BlizzCon, suckers. Yeah, I say no
Yeah, I
podcast
bet
next week.
BlizzCon.
Focus on BlizzCon. Focus on that.
What day
Zero
is
podcast.
BlizzCon happening?
Isn't BlizzCon like
I didn't
the
even know
8th?
BlizzCon was
The 8th.
happening.
It's what,
7th and
9th? 7th to the 8th? Is it Thursday, Friday?
Oh,
I was going to say,
whatever.
Thursday,
Whatever
Friday
and
would be the
Saturday.
dumbest day.
8th and
No,
9th.
Yeah,
but
8th and 9th
there's the
Friday,
big party
Saturday.
at the Annabelle Hotel. Everyone, if you're in Anaheim, go to Annabelle Hotel. Get wasted on Blizzard drinks.
Oh, this is
And
where I'm
then-
not going to be.
Blizz drinks. Jizz drinks.
Are they Blizzard
Oh, no, never
themed?
mind.
That'd be cool.
Dodger is a fan. Internet.
Nope.
Bugger
What was
that.
that? I gotta cut it off after a little while. Just in this area right here. That's where I drink.
Here.
This is where drinks go. In this
Indeed.
area.
Where?
This
Wait.
I'm just interpreting what she's saying. In this area, that's where I like to drink those. Pearl necklaces, kids.
No, stop.
Just stop. Just stop. Before we get started with the show, I would like to introduce or reintroduce a repeat offender to the Co-optional podcast. Being Mr. Peanut Butter Gamer, welcome to the show.
Hello, everybody.
Hey.
Thanks for having me again. It's been a little while.
That's been a
It
while.
I think
has.
I've been in a different house every single time I've been on the show.
I was
So,
actually thinking that. I was like, I
yeah.
feel like every time it's looked
My-
completely different behind you.
my walls are blue now.
Yay!
I just walked into this room. I was like, it's too white in here. I got to do something about that.
Did you paint it or did you have somebody paint it?
I painted it with help. It wasn't really that hard. I mean,
Yeah. It's pretty.
Is this a rental? Is this a rental property or is this a? Or do you
this
own
is an
it?
actual house. I don't own it, but my
Someone
girlfriend.
somewhere owns it.
I
Someone
pay
somewhere.
rent, but so I guess it's technically a rental property, but it's also not. So I don't know. It just depends on how you want to look at it.
Right.
You're renting it from
Oh my
someone
gosh.
that owns it, but you know the person that owns it.
Yeah.
So it's one of those kind of weird relationships
Yeah.
where
So
you
I'm
eventually lose
renting,
friendship
could say.
because you don't pay the rent.
And I also don't have very high rent because, personal interests.
He's banging for the rent.
Well,
No one could resist him in that stylish set of glasses and tie there.
Yeah, I'm actually
right?
wondering how long
That's
I'm going to be
really
wearing this.
pro.
As long as it takes.
You will wear it all 3 hours, or so help me.
Yep.
Awkward silence ensued.
Sorry.
I looked at the questionable
I'm getting-
show
I'm
we
getting-
had placed
I'm getting
before us.
secret Skype messages, and I'm trying to figure out how to fix the problem.
Indeed. Of course, I'd never let the hosts know how disappointed I was with their podcasting, but somehow I think they knew.
That's his inner monologue.
It's my inner monologue.
just-
Yeah.
He's not
That's why
even
they're
talking to us
bosses.
anymore.
No.
No, that's why there are pauses, because he's taking the time to say his inner monologue, and we're just all waiting for it.
Pretty much.
I actually have no idea what I just said for the past 2 minutes because I'm trying to do technical things. So I probably just
Turn your
Oh,
microphone
what's
up,
happening
yeah.
here?
It's tough. A Skype can be a bit of a pain in the ass like that.
What?
But
No, just go to tools and then go options.
It's probably
and then
like
go
a
audio
Mac
settings,
or something.
And turn it up.
No, I don't use a Mac.
Thank God. But
No way.
Right now, you look like the kind of person that would use a Mac. That's
Yeah,
your
I got the,
costume.
like,
You're a Mac
Hipster
user.
Harry Potter glasses going
The
on.
scariest thing you could come up with was a Mac user. It's like, that's not
Scary
bad.
Potter.
That's pretty terrifying.
I feel like we had that problem last time where my mic's on full and it's still not. I guess I can mess with the back of it.
Oh no.
This is not going to end well, is it?
It's not. It's
I
really not.
just-
Oh.
Hopefully that fixed it. Maybe if not, I'll just talk much louder.
Hopefully, yes.
Move the
Read the
microphone
chat.
closer to your
They
face.
totally love complaining about mic levels. It's great. It's especially
Yeah.
great when we do a sound test before and all the levels look equal, and then when we go live, it's completely different. So that's lovely.
I don't know what it is. When I'm doing stuff by myself, my microphone's perfect. But anytime I'm trying to do stuff on Skype, it's just too quiet or something. No matter how loud I turn it.
Skype is dreadful. There you go. Oh well.
Shall we?
We shall. We could talk about video
Now
games.
they say it's too high. I'll turn it down.
No, that's a slash S. The sarcasm is lying to you. It's lying to you. Don't believe his
They're
lies.
just trying to confuse me, I think.
Their ears let them bleed. It's too late.
Too
They have a
late.
volume
Echoes
button.
my
Turn it down.
arse. I don't echo.
Sound. Then they start overthinking it, and they're like, wait, well, no. And they start overanalyzing.
Yeah,
That's what you get. That's what you get, nerds. Stop thinking.
indeed. Stop with that
Jeez.
thinking. It's terrible.
TV, what have you been playing this week?
I could tell you about many things of Cabbages and Kings, but I'd like to tell you about Phoenix Wright Dual Destinies instead.
How is it?
It's a Phoenix Wright game. It sure is a Phoenix Wright game. And that's fine, because that's exactly what I wanted from my
Objection.
Phoenix Wright game.
Yeah.
That was the weakest objection I've ever heard in my life.
Objection.
Objection.
When does the one with Professor Layton come out? The Phoenix Wright Professor
That's
Layton
been
game?
out in Japan for like
Been
2
out
years,
for a long
but
time.
Yeah.
They're planning on bringing it here, but it's
they've been planning that for years, and then they said, "Oh, we're
Yeah.
not going to do it," and then we're going to do it, and yeah, so that didn't go well. But Dual Destinies they did bring out, which was very nice of them. It is the first M-rated Phoenix Wright game, which is interesting.
Whoa!
Yeah,
I didn't
which
know
I
that.
What
assume
makes
just
it
means
M?
Yeah. I was
Exactly.
just
so
gonna say.
far
let
from what
us
I've
know.
seen,
In detail.
the only thing could just be the crime scenes, like just blood and death. Like I don't know why
they-
it's M-rated. I'm gonna have to look it up on the.
Yeah, they might on the back of the box. It might say M, and then have all the list of like all the
Yeah, so
Look this
yeah,
up
here's
right
the thing
now.
about the
drug
box.
use
I don't
and
actually
lady
have
bits
one.
and boob dicks and yeah.
Yeah, I don't have the box because I ordered it off the eShop, which was a decent experience. I just need them to stop being stupid about the eShop though, because they do treat you like a child when you use the eShop. This will
Absolutely.
take 3,000 blocks. Like, what does that mean?
It's due to various crimes and storylines.
All right.
Here's the thing.
Thus far, I have not seen anything that would
Really
justify
big
that.
storylines. Rated
Yeah.
M for storylines.
Well,
the
there's a website that talks about it, and all the comments are literally like, "I played this game. There is no parts of women in here. No sexy times." So the internet has spoken, guys. You're not
Maybe-
banging anyone. It's just
Maybe
violence.
it's just because it used to be a kid game and they wanted to maybe
It
make
never
it a little
really
more edgy.
was
so
a
like,
kid
oh, well,
game,
just to
though.
be sure.
Yeah, it never really felt like a kid game. It just I don't
Yeah.
know.
Kids generally
It
don't
had
like
some dark
visual novels.
subjects. It had dark subjects, even though it was sort of painted out
Definitely.
to be a kiddie game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
ESRB labeled it with blood, violence, suggestive themes, and language.
So I certainly if you haven't heard suggested themes or language
Suggestive
yet.
themes are, I assume, like murder and things like that.
Murder is not a suggestive theme.
I'm just suggesting.
Look, you keep your
murder.
fetishes to yourself, thank you, mister.
Whoa!
This podcast just get M-rated.
It got M rated.
For lady
Everybody
bits.
leave. Everybody
Go
leave.
on.
But the game itself, the difference really between that and the previous game is, as usual, they put some new weird contrived mechanic in that is something different from the whole, pick the right answer show on the map where the thing is. And this is you have an analytical psychologist who also happens to have some kind of holographic gauntlet and also happens to have some kind of AI around her neck on a chain that reacts to people's emotions and can read the inner voice of the heart. And
So you don't use Mia anymore? Is Mia gone?
No, she's not there. No Mia. No Mia at
I
all.
haven't played Phoenix Wright since the first three, so I don't.
Yeah.
This is all going over my head right now.
Yeah, the whole kind of the whole kind of lies, unlocking the truth kind of thing, that's gone. So
Yeah.
now you've got to tune out the dissonance of the heart or whatever to try and find the right answer, which is just so
Oh,
stupid.
No.
And all it really is they make it out to be woo mystical. All it really means is spot whether or not the emotion matches what they're actually saying.
Right.
Which generally just is like 4 emotions, like angry, happy, sad, and surprised. And
That's life.
pretty much
Those
it all.
are the 4 emotions of life.
Apparently, Cyclocks are still there, but I evidently have not got to them yet after like 6 hours of play. So, I certainly haven't seen them. But yeah, they added that mechanic. It's whatever. I don't know if they have kept the mechanics from Apollo Justice, whereby you had to spot like visual ticks and things like that, which I thought was way better.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
That's kind of like L.A. Noir or something.
Yeah. It was a very basic version of LA Noire with very badly animated characters. And the thing is, they could have done that much better this time because the actual animations apparently those are there too in Case 4. Okay, so they shoved those about 20 hours into the game. Good to know. But the animation quality this time around, they have full animations for a lot of things. Versus what they used to have, which were the whole very basic kind of objection and then he sort of waggle his finger like that.
Yeah.
They're actually fully 3D models now, which also means you can dress them in costumes if you want.
Yay! Customization.
Yes, so you can have Phoenix Wright in his old suit or his slightly different suit, which is incredible. And the animation quality is just fantastic. Just graphically, it's great. Better audio. I can't find. I don't think they've done a remix of the whole Cornered theme. Which
I love that song.
Me too.
Yeah. But they've done a bunch of other stuff. Like, the music is still really good. So, and it may be again later on in the game because apparently Cyclops and visual tics and everything are way down the line. It may be because you play as a bunch of different characters, and as a result, you have different mechanics for each character. Like when you play Apollo, I suppose you do the visual tics thing. So, which I think was way better. The whole emotion thing is nonsense. But they also have pretty good anime cutscenes in there as well, which is a first for the series. And they're terribly voice acted. Really bad. They are awful.
Switch to the original Japanese in the game?
Don't believe so. If you can, I have no idea where to find it. It is awful. So I'm not so great on that. Aside from that, it's a Phoenix Wright game. It's what you would expect. If you don't like Phoenix Wright games, this will not convince you otherwise, because it's exactly the same kind of visual novel style. 2 lines per thing, constantly skipping through dialogue. That's all still there. You can save at any time, which is great, but I think that's been there for a while. So, yeah. It's Phoenix Wright, and it's good at what it does.
Good.
That's what I can say.
I want to download it, but my 3DS is on the coffee table, so I'll just wait until the break.
That's a difficult conundrum you found yourself in there.
I know. I'm like, I don't want to leave, because then I know the second I take off my headphones, one of you is going to be like, that girl, she sucks. Yeah, you, Jesse. I'm looking at you.
Don't say one of us. We all know who it would be. Don't pretend that the other ones would make fun of you. It'd be me. I'd jump on that.
So I'm just going to wait. I'm going to wait until the break. And that way, he'll say, that girl, she sucks, but no one will be able to hear you.
So, there's a couple other games I've been playing. I want to know whether or not you guys have played them, though. And that is Arkham Origins and Battlefield 4.
Both.
Cool. Let's talk about Arkham Origins.
Yes.
Let's talk about why my video isn't up, because it's been in processing for 16 fucking hours.
So, alright, I can talk about Arkham Origins because I actually played through like half that game already. I sat down and was like, I'm just gonna play it for a little bit, see if it's like playthrough worthy. Like halfway through the game, I'm like, oh my god, it's really, really fun, but buggy as shit. Like it is
a lot of people said
really buggy, like unnecessarily. But the music's great, the characters are great, the voice acting is fantastic, the story's good, but the game is sometimes nigh unplayable. Like there are things where you're like, this is not working at all. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I have not run into any of those problems yet. I'm probably about 4 hours in and I've run into no technical issues, but I know Angry Joe has, and these issues are clearly there. There are glitches in the game later on that you don't necessarily see at the start, and as a result, it's one of those games where you're like, do you really need to play it now? Because if you really get into the story and you run into a brick wall of there's like apparently one vent that you just can't get into, which buggers everything up, and you've got to try and figure out a workaround and nonsense like that. That's really bad. And that's a reason alone, in my opinion, not to pick it up right now and to just wait.
I feel like that's a thing with games these days. It's nice that you can like patch and fix all these games, but I feel like it's almost like they don't do as much bug testing because they know they can fix it later. Maybe that's just me, but
I don't think they've done enough QA on this. Like the basic mechanics are fine. The fighting is fine. Like it's the same as the other two games. Yeah. It feels just as good. I don't notice anything out of the ordinary with it. It seems absolutely responsive. I was able to play with mouse and keyboard without any problems at all. The PC version is great compared to the console version. Holy shit, does it just completely take a dump on it.
Although with that said, the cutscenes in the game are still on console level graphics.
Oh, I hate
So
it when they do
playing-
that.
Yeah.
I'm playing on my like screen. I have it as high as settings for everything possible, and then it switched to a cutscene. And it looks like shit. I'm
It
like,
looks like they uploaded it to YouTube in 720p,
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
it? Yeah. It looks like your camera right now. It's terrible. But
great.
yeah, that's been a problem with games for the last couple of years. But like aside from that, the console version apparently dips below 30 a lot, maybe even 25 at times. The PC version, 120 frames per second with advanced physics snow and all this bullshit. It's like, whoa! This game looks amazing. It does look good, and it runs better than Arkham City did. Arkham City's PC port was really bad for the longest time. So I'll give them credit for that. But I want to kind of go around the room and take your opinions on this idea. So I think Jesse will agree with me here. There are not that many changes from Arkham City. This is not a big jump from the previous game at all. It is highly iterative. Is that okay?
Like, does it not add a completely new story?
Basically,
It
they
does,
just kind
yeah.
of built off the other game. Is that what you're saying? So it's really similar. So it's more like a expansion almost.
Well, it definitely adds a new storyline, like full story.
it's like a
Not
year- it's
everything
like a
in the
year
game
one
is brand
story.
new. Apparently, like the bits of Arkham City are in that game, but a lot of it, I think the majority of the buildings and everything in Gotham are brand new. But everything, like the fighting system, pretty much the same. It's added like a few more gadgets. It looks the same. The gliding system is the same.
The crime scene detection stuff is a little bit better.
Yeah, that's different. That's very different.
But I mean, I think the same thing applies with a lot of games you see now. Like for
Yeah, I was
example,
thinking that too.
Assassin's Creed 4. While I freaking love the pirate part of that game, the other part of it, the not being on a ship part of
stabby
it,
bit?
is it's exact same as Assassin's
Oh.
Creed 3.
Right.
And I mean,
Yeah.
there's no difference. You're just a different character, but you run the same, you fight the same, you do everything the same, except the boat part makes it feel like it's a little bit different. So here's the thing that I've actually been talking to a lot of people, and I'm not sure what I'm allowed to say, but I'm going to say it anyway. And I think this is pretty obvious, but goes without saying, a lot of big companies right now, all the games you're seeing released right now, like Assassin's Creed 4 and Battlefield 4 and Arkham Origins, they're all the B teams, and the A teams are already working on the next gen stuff.
Yeah.
And
Right.
so what you're getting is a slightly better version than what you just had pushed out before the next consoles come out, and everyone else is working on those other games.
Maybe.
So
Makes
that's
sense.
that's what's happening right now.
It
And
would be
so,
weird if that... Sorry, Dodger, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, but everybody's really liked Battlefield 4 so far.
yeah, no, and this is what I think is funny is
yes
like
and no.
people who have liked Battlefield 4, I would love it if that taught EA like, hey, maybe you shouldn't spend billions of dollars on something. Having your B team make a game that people loved shows you it's about what the game, like what's in it, rather than throwing graphics and explosions and shit. That would be
Right.
great.
I wonder what DICE... the only thing DICE would be working... Well, there's two things DICE would be working on. There would be Mirror's Edge 2, and then there's Battlefront, yeah? So I wonder if their A-team's kind of on that. But I don't necessarily think the
Battlefield 5's in the
B-team
works.
did Battlefield
Guaranteed.
4. I really don't. Like, the thing is, though, that the quality jump from 3 to 4 is a lot smaller than the quality jumps, like... Even Bad Company 2 to Battlefield 3, in my opinion, was a bigger jump in
Yeah, it was a
quality than
huge
3 to
jump.
4.
But what kind of quality are you talking about? Like graphic quality?
Visual
or,
fidelity...
Just about everything.
General
Yeah,
improvements and changes.
I mean, I would say the quality jumped drastically from 3 to 4 based on.
I
what
don't
you
agree
can,
with
like,
that.
If fun level is an indication of quality, then I would say drastically.
Yeah, but what's causing the fun level for you, though? Like, where would
Oh.
you...
I mean, the last night, Krendor and I played specifically for the purpose of just level looting stuff. That's their catchphrase, guys.
The Levolution.
Oh, God, I hate that
things.
word so much.
And it was ridiculous. Like there was one point where we just got fed up with this map because they took this island in the middle and there's a dam and we were just like, F this shit. Just F this. We're gonna blow up the dam and we're gonna flood them. We blew up the dam, didn't flood them at all. We were so pissed. We were like, what do we have to do to destroy stuff? Like there's a city where you can flood the city. We found that happened.
Yeah, that turns
There's
into a boat
satellite
war,
dish.
basically.
Yeah, there's a satellite dish that you can, like in James Bond, that one James Bond, with a golden eye, that one, like where they fight at the end.
Please
on
never
top
do
of
that
the
again.
satellite. Where they fight on top of the
What?
satellite. Tina Turner, shut up. So they fight on a satellite and he falls. You can blow that. By the way, spoiler for an old James Bond movie. You can blow up that top part and it falls on the satellite dish and it like blows up. It's like there's so many things you can do that it's like that's fun alone. But then at one point, there's a stack of like logs in this logging area. And I just like sort of ran into it with a car, and the logs started rolling down this hill, and just started running dudes over. And I was like, I just murdered people with logs. That was the best fucking thing ever. I was like, I went full on Ewok on these guys. I killed soldiers with logs. It was wonderful.
A lot
There's
of that kind of
to
stuff, though, is
That aspect of it sounds really cool.
it's
to me.
Battlefield-esque, isn't it? But they have gone a step further with the whole levolution idea, like flooding the level. I have to wonder how long that would become cool, because boat combat sounds amazing until you realize that it highly limits you in what you can do. It was a similar complaint that people had with Siege of Shanghai. It's like, don't blow up the building because it makes the map more boring. Like, it doesn't add anything.
Because I've heard a lot of people say that it's really fun to like blow all this stuff up, but once you do, it like changes the whole map and it's not as fun to play. So people will be playing the game and they're like, no, don't blow up the building, don't blow up the building.
Yeah.
So I actually pre-ordered the game so I could get into the early beta or whatever, and then I tried to get in and it wouldn't work. So I kind of gave up on it, but all my friends have played it, so they're all telling me about it, and that's the biggest complaint I've heard.
Yeah.
But I do think that like
it's true on some maps.
Battlefield 3 definitely like really hyped this whole destructive like environments and stuff, but I love Battlefield 3 is the multiplayer anyway. It's really fun, but there's really not that much to it as far as the destructible buildings. You can't kill anybody like you were saying with environment. So I think Battlefield 4 are definitely like that's definitely the coolest thing as far as the upgrade.
It's difficult.
But it's still like the same game though.
Yeah, the thing about Bad Company 2 was they took the destructible debris, the destructible stuff to as far as it'll go, in that you can collapse buildings with people in them. And they said, all right, we don't want to do that again, because what ends up happening by the end of the map is the whole level's flat. And there's no cover left because people just blew all of it up. So we're going to limit it, which is what they did in Battlefield 3, but they limited it a little bit too much. And people were like, oh, no, I don't like the fact that you've limited it so much. I want to be able to blow more holes in walls, and I want some stuff to collapse, but not everything. And that they've tried to find the compromise with Battlefield 4. I'm not sure if they've quite got it there, and I think Siege of Shanghai is a really good example of that kind of not working that well, because their big destructible centerpiece in the center of the map, which you can see on the screen right now, becomes an absolutely terrible capture point if you blow the building up, which is not what you want at all.
It's kind of
it's binary state.
It's kind of challenging when you think about it. Go ahead.
No, I was just, one of the things I think about that though is that some of the other maps it isn't in the like the thing isn't in the center. Like for example, there's one map and I can't remember what it's called, but it's Russia. It's some Russian like tank facility, and as the map goes on, missiles are being launched at the map the entire time. So while you can blow up stuff in the middle and levolute things, the entire map is being like the trees are exploding and things are blowing up around you while this whole thing's going on. So as the map goes on, progressively gets more and more and more destroyed, and the debris makes it, because now you have like trees on the ground, so now you can crawl under trees and you can hide in the trees and stuff, and so it makes it even harder to see stuff. So snipers big problem, because all of a sudden everyone and their brother is sniping you from like 10 miles away, hiding in trees, and you can't see them.
That sounds like infuriating. Why would you want that?
Yeah,
it's horrifically infuriating, but it's great when you get in a helicopter and you just fly around the map and just start gunning down the snipers, because they can't do shit to you. It's wonderful. And so there's a lot of different changes that I think that are really creative, but there's some that I don't understand, like the dam one. You blow up a dam and it looks freaking fantastic. You blow up a dam and like rocks are flying down the map, hitting like tanks and guys, and you're like, this was great. But nothing, like it doesn't do anything.
Doesn't do anything?
Except it shuts down the power for a certain area and keeps a certain, it might be a boat, I'm not sure what it is, from spawning. It takes away one thing that can spawn and shuts down power for an area. And it's like, well, that's cool, but I want to, like, there's an island in the middle of the map. And when we were playing, everyone on that team, I think it's China versus Russia, I guess is the teams, and everyone on the other team was in that middle part, spawning from there and going out and attacking all the places that we had. We were going to win, but it was just annoying as shit. I was like, if we can flood them out and drown everyone on the island, that'd be fucking awesome, because it's at the end of where this dam is.
Yeah.
And Krendo and I go there with tanks and start blowing up this damn thing. There are jets attacking the dam. We're like, we got this, guys. And the dam just crumbles, and we're like, so we don't got this? And it's like, well, now they can't spawn stuff. Like, well, that doesn't help us. They have like 20 guys in this one island shooting us every time we get close to it.
Yes, Dodger. Dodger, back to the point. You were talking about...
Oh, gosh.
I
was just saying
yeah,
that...
we're talking about iteration, like comparing the iteration of, say, a multiplayer game like BF4 to a single-player game like Arkham Origins. Even though
Right,
actually
so
it's multiplayer too.
with Arkham Origins, it sounds like it's... The mechanics are exactly the same, but the story is different.
Yes. So, new
And-
story content, new missions, some changes to things like crime scene investigation, and it has the addition of a multiplayer mode, which is actually made by an entirely separate company. And then BF4...
Some of the mechanics have changed for BF4, but
Yeah,
it's
But
more of
everything
the
else
same.
is the same.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what I think about that.
I'm kind of torn because
I still enjoy it.
Because, like we were just talking about Phoenix Wright. Phoenix Wright is the exact same
Yeah.
game
Yes.
every single time, pretty much.
But you are talking
talk
about a game that is 95% story. So
True.
basically a new story means a new game for a visual novel, which is what that is.
Right, that is true.
Like,
That
what
is
are the
very
genre expectations for the amount of changes, I suppose?
Yeah.
I can't talk because I love every new Zelda game that comes out, and that's all it is. It's the same game, but they change some of it. Like, they change the graphics, but they're like the actual game is the same. And
Yeah.
I still go crazy for it. So, but it
Don't
makes
get me
sense.
started on
because it's
Zelda's
an-
story.
How it
Zelda
makes
doesn't
me-
have
Doesn't
one,
make
they just
sense.
made it up.
Zelda doesn't make sense. It
The
doesn't
character or
make
the
sense.
game?
No, the entire lore of the game.
Oh,
It is a
no, well,
multi-timeline.
I'm going to
story.
buy you the Hyrule Historia,
I have-
Jesse.
I've read it,
splits
and
off
it's
into two
stupid as shit.
or different theoretical timelines.
It's my
is
favorite thing
stupid.
ever when people that I know have read Hyrule Historia and they're like, no, it's wrong. This isn't
Yeah.
right. And I'm like,
Oh.
it's written by Nintendo. Like, what do you
It
want?
doesn't-
That
doesn't
people
matter,
find
though, 'cause-
flaws in it, but there are flaws in it because the creators always said that there was no storyline. They were just separate, independent games, and then
Right.
everybody really wanted them to make one. So they're like, okay, you better make it up. So they did. Like, I
Fans
mean,
are the worst. Seriously.
Fans are the
That's the
worst.
problem. If it was just separate stories that were not like Final Fantasy games, except they just use the same character names over and over again, I'd
That's
be
what they-
totally cool with that.
that's what they claimed for a long time, and then
And then they
eventually
just stopped.
people were making their own theories and their own timelines, and then they are like, okay, well, here's the official one, and it makes sense. A lot of it makes sense, but there are definitely holes in it.
Massive gaping holes that
Yeah.
I crawl through in order to figure out where the
Oh.
answers are, and there are no answers because it
Jesse,
doesn't
you're
make any
still a
sense.
circle.
Here's
Yes,
Oh,
he
you
is
didn't see
still
me
circle.
crawl through the hole? Oh,
No,
man.
no, we have to
Can't
imagine
see you
that.
do anything.
Well, that's a shame.
But we can hear your dulcet tones. So
Yes.
Baby,
We can't see your awesome costume anymore.
Yeah.
baby.
Your Halloween costume.
yeah, what
Awesome
happened to your
Dodger costume.
costume?
I don't know. I'm a circle.
I like my costume because it covers up my long neck. So I'm wearing a collar. Actually,
Maybe you
that's
should put a shell on your back.
Yeah,
put a what?
You should put a shell on your back and go as a turtle. It would be great.
perfect.
I don't have one of those. I'm going to eBay.
What kind of YouTuber are you? In your props closet, you do not have a large shell to go on your back.
I don't think it would fit even if I had one.
You'd be like slipping off
I'll
of the
just go
chair.
buy,
Hey,
it's
we have
turtle.
Jesse back.
Oh,
there's-
there he is. Hello.
Okay, anyway. Hole, crawl through the hole, finding answers. That was
Okay.
what I did. It was
Indeed.
worth
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah. If I'm going to be honest, I'm okay with both BF4 and Batman doing the same kind of thing. I think I'm more okay with Batman not changing things, and there's a couple of reasons for that. Firstly, don't fuck with Rocksteady's game, Warner Brothers Montreal, because it isn't Rocksteady doing Origins. So I have in fact, there was an article that came out a few days ago that said they were terrified of changing a damn thing because the fans would have ripped them to pieces for not being Rocksteady. Yeah?
Amnesia.
Yeah, well, you know, if the Chinese Room hadn't made a terrible video game, then they would have been okay.
Oh,
But just saying.
shots.
The
Anyway,
expectations were too high for it, even if it was stellar.
well, to be fair, if you know they'd actually made a video game and not some kind of interactive mausoleum, then they might have got a better reception.
I didn't play that much of it, so I can't really say.
Well, you're not missing much.
Definitely
apparently.
didn't feel like Amnesia though.
That's
that much,
because it's not. It's like, anyway, I think it's, to me, I'm okay with playing another Batman game. It's kind of more the same as City, as long as it's of equivalent quality. Which so far it has been, but with all the bugs and shit later on in the game, it evidently isn't. And apparently, like, the ending's disappointing, and there's some story plot holes that are not so great.
Boo, boo, I say.
So that's not so great. For Battlefield 4, it's... I'll buy Call of Duty every once in a while, and I'll play the mode, and I'll like, oh, okay, this is alright, and then just kind of ignore it for a while. It's just kind of, it's a bunch of, I wouldn't say cheap fun, but it's sort of, it's junk food gaming, right?
Junk fun.
See how many kills you can get.
Pretty
Here's the
much,
thing.
yeah.
I mean, I honestly am not a big, like, shooter FPS player, but, like, I've heard from people who are that Call of Duty, not that great this time around.
Ghosts? Probably not.
I've heard that too.
Call of Duty hasn't
People-
been good since
Like
first.
people that love Call
I
of
know.
Duty are
Yeah.
like,
Modern Warfare 1 was good.
And telling you, I don't know what that means at all, but apparently that's what people are saying. Call of Duty, the new one, Ghosts, not that good.
Yeah.
I always
Yeah.
thought Modern Warfare 2 and on from what I played. I mostly played 2 as the last one I played. It wasn't a good game because even when I had like 25 kills and 3 deaths and my team was winning, I was still mad at the game. And I don't get mad at games very often, but I would just be angry. Like we would win and I'd do great. And I'm just like, this is
Hate this
stupid.
game.
Like, I hated it. I really resented it for a long time because I realized when I was playing it, I just wasn't happy. And no
think
matter what
that-
I did, I wasn't happy.
Wow.
The thing about Ghosts is like Infinity Ward, but it's also the shell of Infinity Ward because a lot of the good guys ran off to make Titanfall with Respawn,
Yeah.
which is like, you look at Titanfall and everyone's like, ah! Kind of the same that they were when Infinity Ward was actually making Call of Duty games, even though by the time they did Modern Warfare 2, I was just like, you guys are assholes, like... They were saying, oh yeah, you don't need text chat, you don't need dedicated servers, you don't need more than 60 field of view and all this shit. Like, the bunch of PC gamers boycotted Modern Warfare 2, and I still have to this day. I've never bought that one. But those games,
good.
until Treyarch gets a hold of them, those games are always like more of the same. When Treyarch does things, they might not do it as well, but they make an effort to do something interesting, you know? And it's gotten to the point now where I think Ghosts is going to be another kind of example of the Infinity Ward way of doing things, which is, we're going to do the same shit we did last time, because we're perfect, and you can't improve on perfection. And then Treyarch are like, we're not perfect. We might fuck up every once in a while, but here's some interesting ideas. Also, you can put a flamethrower on the bottom of your shotgun. Have fun with that.
yeah.
And that's kind of fun. You know, we're going to make a World War I zombie thing with steampunk weapons. We're gonna do lasers and ray guns and all this other bullshit. And Ghosts will do a dog.
What do you guys think about the Call of Duty Extinction?
Oh, that thing?
I don't know anything about it.
It's
okay.
like it's basically Call of Duty Zombies, but it's with aliens.
Yes.
So
I love
it's
aliens. I'm obsessed with alien stuff. But so I still probably won't get it, but I'm obsessed with aliens.
The aliens look stupid.
when you buy Call of Duty Ghosts, you already have Call of Duty Ghost Extinction, and you can play this mode where you're trying to like drill into like an alien base or some shit.
Jesse, that's actually one thing I was thinking, because it really matters what the aliens look like.
The aliens
What do
look
they
stupid.
like? Do they look like the stereotypical, like, aliens?
Let me
Or-
find a picture.
Yeah, let's-
I'm running a
I'm
trailer
on
right
right
now,
now.
so you should be able to see it fairly shortly. But what you're seeing on the screen right now is you're kind of drilling into the alien hive or whatever. You've got to protect the drill. I think you've got to dump a nuke down there. And then there's a bunch of aliens, and it looks like you're just trying to survive through it with sentry turrets and class perks and upgrades and things like that. And, oh, but my God, do they say, we've got female soldiers, guys! Look at us, the female soldiers! It's like, and who has evidently spent an awful lot of time putting on her makeup prior to going into battle with a deadly alien race. But
Well, they have to be hot female soldiers.
Well,
Otherwise,
obviously,
what's
you know.
the point of finally letting ladies be in Call of Duty?
naturally,
Jim Sterling's video on females in video games. I just watched that.
He's done many of those, and they're all great.
Yeah.
So,
It reminds me of that.
I sent you an image link of what the aliens look like.
Okay.
according
Yeah,
to
I'm sort of seeing them in the trailer, and they either have to be like in the Alien movies kind of alien, or the stereotypical, at least some form of like the stereotypical gray alien. That's what really creeps me out. This isn't doing it for me.
They look a little bit
they
like
look
some of the
like
natural
Diablo
selection
demons.
aliens.
Yeah, they look like Zergling demon creatures. Like they're not really.
Why do they have to glow though? Why do aliens always have to glow? Like Dead Space.
They always
did
have
it.
glowy bits, yeah.
Highly
It's like,
impractical.
here's where you shoot me. It's like,
Yeah.
oh. See, I love Fallout, like Fallout aliens, the aliens in Fallout games. That stuff creeps me out. Freaking love that stuff.
Yeah, I feel
I'll
like
give it a
it's
try.
gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be a while before a game is gonna do the like kind of stereotypical alien because
That's because we don't want to offend them because they run the world.
It's because
Because
they're real.
XCOM
It's hard
did
to make
it,
that scary.
is what
You
I
gotta
was
bear
going
that in
to
mind.
say.
It's hard to make that scary, and even sectoids in XCOM are not scary because they're
No,
the
they're
weakest
not.
fucking
But
alien.
I think that when you see an alien like that, it reminds you of XCOM right now.
Yeah, probably. I'm
this-
trying to think of what I'm reminded of by looking at this. Probably, I mean, either Zerg, obviously,
Zerg.
in
Like
StarCraft.
They're a little
like
Zergy.
picture of Zerg and something from what's that 4-player co-op shooter with the stylized graphics?
Borderlands?
Borderlands.
Yeah, they look
it
like
looks
Skags, actually. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, like
they do
they-
look
yes,
very
they-
Skag-like.
Oh, they
It's like a
totally
mixture
do.
of Skags and
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, they don't
yeah.
seem to have gotten too creative with the design. And honestly, it seems like this game mode is going to be just a much weaker version of natural selection with all the complexity just stripped out of it completely.
Yes, agreed.
Which I do have a bit of a problem with. I'll still try it out because if Zombies mode is anything to go by from Black Ops 2, there's a lot of fun to potentially be had there. Because
Zombies was really fun. I don't like Call of Duty, and I really liked playing zombies with my friends.
Zombies
So-
is like weirdly complex. And
Yeah.
and all of that complexity is completely hidden under the hood. It seems really easy, like, shoot zombies. That's not actually all of it at all. There's all sorts of weird, wacky shit that goes on in that. Which I think is cool, but that's Treyarch. It's like, is Infinity Ward capable of that? Because if they make it too serious, which, you know, the Infinity Ward games always have been, really, compared to the Treyarch games, where they're like, we don't give a fuck. We're gonna do a bunch of crazy shit. And then Infinity Ward's like, we're super serious, authenticity, blah, 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 blah. I don't know. Hard to say, but I'm not sure how did we get here? Yes, Battlefield 4.
I don't know how we got here.
I don't know. I played
Arkham
some last
Origins,
night.
I believe.
Yeah, I played some
How
last
we
night, and
And
I
Battlefield.
was not desperate to play any more of it. Like, I'll play a bit, but compared to how I played Bad Company 2 for, I must have put at least 100 hours in. I'm pretty sure we had a Cynical Brit server for ages, and it was awesome. And then Battlefield 3 came around, I played quite a lot of beta, and I played a decent amount of it to start with, and then stopped playing because the maps all sucked. And then came back
I
for
agree, that's the one
Karkand,
thing.
and then never played it after that. The maps here are a lot better, from what I can tell. Apparently, there's one, like, ammo lock, I don't know what it's called, but there's one that's like Metro, which is apparently terrible. But I played that damn map with the island in the middle, and I had fun there. There's attack jets, there's bomber jets, there's scout helicopters, regular helicopters. Basically, every vehicle you could possibly want is on that map. And there's a lot of different kinds of combat, and I had a bunch of fun with it. And did I play another? I think I played Flood Zone once, and I could see the gimmick on that getting very dull very quickly. But the maps
With
do
that
seem
said,
a lot
though,
better.
The Flood Zone map, the best part of it is even while we were doing it, I was instantly reminded of all the different movies where like they're in Rio and they're running on the rooftops, like jumping from house to house. When
Yeah.
you flood this city, you can swim through it, but you're a dummy if you're doing that. The rest of it, you're now running house to house, jumping from roofs. It was a lot. I was like, this is very fast. This is and you're like hiding in people's houses and shooting at each other. I was like, this I can get into. You're right, flooding it might be a pain in the ass eventually, but I don't know. Right now, I'm enjoying it. I haven't enjoyed an FPS in a long time, so the
Yeah,
fact that I'm enjoying it means a lot to me, I guess.
Battlefield 3 was just a really like, hey, I really want to just relax, get a couple good friends, and like run in and just have our own little squad and shoot people for a while and blow stuff up.
That's how you do it. Like,
yeah,
if you're
and
not
and
playing
it seems
with
like it seems like 4 is like that. You know, it's a little more of the same, but
Yeah.
different stuff added.
If you're not playing with friends, I think that game's kind of
Yeah.
going to suck for you. And that was the same with Battlefield 3 as well, because you just get frustrated. Like, you'll try to go towards an objective, then a helicopter kills you, or you just get killed by a tank or whatever. And it's highly
Yeah, I feel
frustrating.
I feel like Call of Duty is the exact opposite of that. I always played it by myself. Maybe
It's
that's
all
why
lone wolf.
I'm happy all the time.
Yeah.
because there's no reason to play with friends.
There
It's kind of
wasn't.
like Counter-Strike. I just get on there and just shoot people for a while and get off.
Yeah, you definitely have to play it with people, I think. It's not that it's bad. It's not bad at all. It's a good game. It's a very good FPS. I just think I might be bored with that kind of FPS. No, seriously.
I don't play it a lot, so
I am kind of bored with that FPS. I want Titanfall. I'm sorry, I want fucking Titanfall.
I want to play Titanfall really bad.
I'm really curious about Titanfall's, like, the Titans in it.
Yes.
Because I want to know how far that extends, the Titans. Like, what kind of Titans are there? Can you modify Titans?
There's a few different Titans.
Like, I want to know, like, is it just going to be like guys running like, I'm in a Titan clanking around? Can I be
feel
like a
there'd be
flying
some sort of
Titan?
level up system.
Yeah,
sure.
I want there to be a lot of cool things to do. I want to see a Titan jump on a Titan jet and pull it from the sky and smash it.
Yeah, I want
awesome.
that. That would be dope.
I think it's gotten to the point where I've played years and years of this same kind of sort of modern military shooter multiplayer that I'm just fucking sick of it. To the point
mechs.
where Arkham Origins multiplayer, even though it's a buggy piece of shit and they need to work out a lot of issues with it, is really fun. Like, because it's different. Because you get to have, there's 3 teams, and Batman and Robin have a different objective to the 2 gangs, and they play in a completely different way. And you have to play in a completely different way because Batman and Robin are there. You've got to consider the idea that Batman might be above you right now, ready to grab you and string you up from a gargoyle. And you don't get that experience in the current kind of crop of shooters. I want more games like that do different things. Because I've just had enough to hear, I think, with that kind of shooter now. And Battlefield 4 isn't changing my mind. It's not because it's bad, it's just because I've played so many of these. You know, go back to Bad Company 2, and it's like, they were still doing this shit. You know, it was on a smaller scale, but they were still doing the shit that they're now doing in Battlefield 4. I've had enough.
Yeah.
Next topic. That pretty much summed it up.
Pretty much. What are the games?
enough.
What other games have you guys been playing this week?
Monster Hunter. This is constant Monster Hunter. You guys have a problem.
Man.
I'm about 40 hours in now.
Oh, Jesus.
I love it so much.
It's so good, isn't it? It's so fucking good.
I love it. Like, and now I'm starting to get obsessed with, oh, I really just want this armor set. And then I'll get that armor set and then be like, oh, but now I've unlocked another armor set that's better. I want that armor set.
I had about 40 hours into Monster Hunter, and then my Wii U broke and I lost all my save data.
No.
And then I had
Disaster.
to do a Monster video where I was supposed to be like really good at the game, and it's like, I'm in leather gear, everybody. So my Wii U just broke. But
Yeah,
I played that game a lot too. I had it on the 3DS just because I thought I was going on a trip. I was like, this will be fun to mess around with. And then I was like, I got to get the Wii U version. It's really great. I people always say they love to play it with friends, but I actually played that game by myself most of the time. I mean, I played with friends a few times, but that game was fun to me.
There's value in
I've-
playing it solo.
Yeah.
I've only played it by myself aside from like the 2 videos that we've done now of it. But yeah, I love it. And I did try to do the whole, like, I transferred my save file to my 3DS, and it's so frustrating to play on the 3DS after you've played
I
it
couldn't
on
go
the
back.
Wii U.
Do you have a Circle Pad Pro?
No, that's the thing.
That's
is it's
why.
like made for a circle pad. So I kept being like, I can't see what I'm doing. Like, getting so frustrated.
It was fine
So-
when I first played it because it was the first, like, I was just experiencing it. I couldn't go back to the 3DS without a circle pad anyway. Oh, there's
Right.
Monster Hunter on that screen.
Indeed.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, oh, look
it's
at
the
that.
Game Grumps at it.
That's the
playing
Game
on
Grumps
Polaris.
playing that game. Huh, interesting.
The thing about Monster Hunter, I feel, is the combat's quite similar to the way Dark Souls works in that it's very deliberate and fairly slow. And you've got to be pretty aware of what you're doing. You can't just randomly mash buttons because you die.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's like normally I'm not very good at games where you have to prepare because I'm not patient enough for it. But I've learned now, like, every time I'm going to go kill a thing, I'm like, okay, does it have poison? Because then I need to bring antidotes. How many potions and mega potions do I have? Because I can bring 10 of each, so I should probably just bring 10 of each. Like, just like trying to plan ahead of time so that I don't just keep wasting materials. Has been really fun. It's a really, really fun game. So yeah,
I still don't prepare. Like, I only prepare for the fights when I've lost them like 3 times. That's when I'm like, okay,
Really?
well, I guess
I've
this isn't
only-
working anymore. I guess I'll go figure out what I need to do. But I
I've
usually
only-
just like ran in.
Yeah,
Worked for me most of the time, but then every now and then it didn't.
so far I've there are 2 quests that I've failed, but I only failed them once, and then I was able to go back in and kill them.
I
But
actually
the first time that I failed one, I was raging so hard. Because, you know, they give you like 50 minutes So
Yeah.
like, if you've been spending 45 or more minutes trying to kill this thing, and you either run out of time or get killed, it's just
Yeah,
like,
it's frustrating.
I'm never playing this again. Like, you just get
It's
so
disheartening.
angry.
Like when they play that music, it's just like I don't even want to get mad. I just want to be really sad about it. Like, oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
because
That was
you remember all the times you thought, man, I'm doing really good, and it's like, well, none of that matters.
You're like,
because
oh, it's drooling, it's limping, I got this. And then it just
I
like,
just had 2 more minutes.
Phase
I got-
3! This was not even my final form!
yeah, seriously though. Just like,
I got really cocky because I just ran through the game for a while, and I mean, I would get upgrades when I felt like it, and then I got to like Legiacris, fighting him by myself for the first time, and that's when I started to lose over and over, and I had to like, but then you finally beat him after you get all this stuff, and it's like, yes. And then your Wii U blows up, and you don't have any save data anymore.
oh, yeah.
Which is a really bad feature of the game, I feel. I don't think the Wii U should blow up.
Yeah,
I don't think that's a good idea. They should have taken that out.
It really lowered my rating of Monster Hunter. To
Did you have on hardcore mode? Because that's what happens.
I actually
Sorry,
have
bro.
no idea what happened to my Wii U. I moved it from one room to the other, and just
It just stopped working.
I was like, what happened?
Yeah.
That is so
it's
weird.
unfortunate. It's a great game. I'm waiting for them to bring the fucking MMO to PC, or just bring any of the games to PC.
Yeah.
And if they bring it out on the worst consoles, like, let's bring it out on Wii U. Like, I don't want to play on that. Can I have
It's so good on the Wii U though. Like, it's the
I love
only
the
game that I've legitimately played on the Wii U. It has finally given me a reason to be
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm glad I have
Yeah.
this. Like,
Like, let's not bring it out on Vita. I believe they've got a deal with Nintendo right now, don't they? Because Nintendo realizes that Japan is insane for Monster Hunter. So, like, let's just put it on our machines.
look, Nintendo's smart. They're like, Pokemon, let's buy that. Monster Hunter, let's buy that. Good deal. You and me. Capcom, let's work it out. You're just like,
They
yeah.
did a pretty good job of that, but I would kill to play out on the Vita. I mean, obviously, you got Soul Sacrifice on the Vita, but that's not quite as good, let's be honest.
Yeah. Soul Sacrifice gets so, like, talking about monotonous games, Soul Sacrifice
really
gets
does.
really monotonous because they just put you in the same locations over and over and over
It's
and over.
infuriating,
And over
yeah.
again. It gets to be so boring.
I thought
Like,
about
even
trying Sacrifice, but it kind of looked like that. All the gameplay I saw looked the same. Like,
The monsters are all different, and the
Yeah.
story is interesting. Like, the elements of the story and learning about all of the monsters and how they came to be is interesting, but, like, the location being the same place every time is
Yeah.
so old. It gets to be so old.
Yeah.
I ended up just getting Dark Souls instead.
You didn't make a mistake there. Like,
Yeah, I was just going to say, Dark Souls is good, so...
the
good
world
job.
building in that game, Soul Sacrifice, is phenomenal. As you said, like, the way that learning about the different monsters, that's one of the only games where I care about the lore, because it's so well written. But the actual gameplay, it's decent, but it does get highly repetitive and very monotonous. And it doesn't have any of the side activities and all of the kind of the charm that Monster Hunter's got. Like, oh, let's go make barbecue and let's cook things on a spit.
Yeah.
And there's cats everywhere and all sorts of... There's none of that in Soul Sacrifice. It's just like misery the entire time. Look how miserable the world is. Isn't it completely fucked?
Yeah, I mean, it's supposed to be that sort of
Yeah.
a tone, but it's just
It's
so
It's really
depressing.
fucking
Kind of
dark.
thing.
It's depressing.
Yeah.
There is something cool about just being. I mean, I thought Demon Souls had that same feeling where it's just like it's something nice about just being in a world where it's like everything sucks. Even when you like beat stuff, the world still sucks, and it's like I think it's always why I like Majora's Mask so much.
Yeah.
Because even when you did it, even when you helped people, you go back in time and they're screwed again because you went
Certainly.
back in time.
Yeah.
I like that. I usually like to play happy games, but then there's something nice about having a game that's just like, no, we are depressing. It's like
a little
okay.
bit real, a little bit more real.
Yeah. I just... there's nothing happy about Soul Sacrifice at all. There's a forest that's devouring the planet. It's just killing everything. And there's nothing they could do about it. Not a thing. They pretty much
I'll
like...
play nature.
Yep, we don't have an answer to
play.
this. It's killing everything. And that's a side note.
Yeah.
It's like,
And
oh yeah, guys,
much-
just...
Not even the main problem.
Pretty much every monster that you fight like has a really depressing story of like
Yeah.
a person who was just really sad or depressed about something, and like that sadness ate them up inside until they turned into a monster, and now you have
Yeah.
to kill it, and you're like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and then you
You
choose
get a
to
chance
save
to
it.
save them,
And
but
then they try and murder you for it. It's like, don't do that. What? Oh. Yeah, that's certainly a depressing thing indeed. Any
I
other
prefer
games
Monster
you'll be
Hunter
playing?
to Soul Sacrifice.
Any games that any of us have played, or just Dodger?
No, any of us. That's
I think.
I haven't had
free-for-all.
too much on my. I'm not gonna like whore myself, so I won't say it. But I've been busy. But
You
I
can do that. You're entirely free to whore yourself.
You can
Oh,
hurt
you can whore
yourself
it.
as much as you like.
Basically I've been working for the past month on doing as much Zelda stuff as I can possibly finish for November. So I haven't had much time to do anything, but I have played Wind Waker HD because I had to play it, and it's so charming. I adore that game. But other than that, I haven't really played too much. I did play Darkseid though, the old MS DOS game.
Why? Why did you do that?
Yeah.
It's a weird thing with that game where it's like bad and it's not bad. It's bad, but it's not bad. I hate it and I love it. And so I did I was doing a playthrough thingy of it, and mostly I just wanted to play it, but and I needed an excuse. But it's so cool. For some reason, I was thinking of it earlier when you were talking about Phoenix Wright. It's a lot of that, just like walk around and click on stuff.
Yeah.
But there's something just really charming about it because the alien. Again, I love alien stuff. And there's a lot of alien artwork and stuff by H.R. Geiger, and it's just it's like the cheesiest, worst game that I've ever played. That it's like one of my favorite games at the same time. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's basically all I've had time to play. I'm really looking forward to playing Dark Souls though. Once I finish all my stuff.
Enjoy that. It's a great game. Fantastic
I will.
game.
I loved Demon Souls, but I never got Dark Souls for some reason.
I didn't get as far in Dark Souls as I did in Demon Souls. Like, I pretty much beat Demon Souls. I didn't do New Game Plus, but I beat Demon Souls, and like, yeah, this was really satisfying. And then Dark Souls, I did a good amount of it. Like, I did enough for it to be one of my favorite games of that year, but I didn't finish it. And I don't actually really have the
Those
desire
games
to.
are
I think
tough to finish.
at this point, I'm just going to wait for Dark Souls 2 and make a fresh start and see where it goes from there.
Yeah.
And hopefully the PC version will be better.
I can't remember. Does your game carry over in Dark Souls?
I don't think so.
Not
Okay.
that I know.
I
But
forget. I'm starting to get confused which games are like, when you buy this sequel, it'll remember your last game and put it on the new game.
That's where the whole cloud saving comes in handy, because I'm like, nope, I deleted the save for that. I don't know where it is.
Like, ta-da!
Yeah, I had that with Mass Effect. I was like, oh wait, I was supposed to save that. I was like, oh geez. So I had to go download a save
Oh, the editor
save
thing.
customizer, and I was like, I can't remember if I saved What's Her Face or not. Like, I don't remember. But at the same time, it was like I can't just start fresh because then it's like everything I did was pointless. So I
That's
was
the
almost
exact
mad
thing I
that-
had to do for Mass Effect 2 when I set that up, because I'd lost my save file. So I'm like, well, I know every choice I made was Paragon, so I'm just like selecting all the good stuff here. And
Yeah, I was almost mad that they even gave me the option, even though it was totally my fault because I didn't save the game.
yeah. Sounds about right. Anyone else played anything else? That it? That's the lot?
Nope.
I
That's
think
it.
so.
Cool. Good time to go to a break then. When we come back, we will talk about news, which has just happened in the last couple of hours.
Whoa.
We had really boring news, and then something horrible happened at EA, so I guess we're going to talk about that. You're watching the Co-optional Podcast. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Co-optional Podcast.
Yes, welcome.
Hi.
We are still here. We still
Welcome
have things
here.
a great many things to show you.
Guys, I went into the kitchen to grab some watermelon, and my back door was just like open, and the cats were just sitting in the doorway, and I was like, thank God they didn't leave. I was having a panic attack during the break. You didn't know about it until right now. I was like, my door is
Your door
open.
being open in LA is never a good thing. You need to look
Right?
out for that.
Yeah, it's because
By
my door
gun.
like doesn't sit into the frame very well, so sometimes when I close it, it just pops back open, and it drives me nuts.
Buy 2 guns.
Can we talk about things that you should never say on a live podcast while you live in LA? You know what? My door, it just does not close. So if you feel like coming to kill me,
You might want to get that fixed pretty
it'll be
fast.
pretty easy.
There's about
it,
a 50-50 chance. You
Don't
could
worry, I
just
told
walk
my
right in.
landlady. I told my landlady, don't worry about it.
yeah, landladies in LA, they'll take care of that shit. Good luck. Good luck.
My landlady's
Dead.
dope. My landlady's dope, you don't even know.
Here's the deal. We are looking for a new replacement for Dodger. Her funeral services will be sometime next week. But if you're a girl and you like dressing up in wigs and eating watermelon, we're looking for you.
That's all you need
Or
to
a boy
know.
that likes to dress up in wigs and eat
You
watermelon.
don't even need to play games.
No.
No? Okay. No, never mind. Thinks that.
No. Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him.
I'm not an official member. I can't make
Don't
decisions.
don't do that. So while TB sits there looking for stuff, can I just say that you're all familiar with Banana Shark,
Right.
Banana. Mm-hmm. He's a banana shark.
Right.
There's a new member of the family. His name, Crabapple. He's an apple crab. And they're best buddies.
Someone named Crabapple.
They're the best friends. Like banana shark.
Amazing.
Crabapple. If there are any more seafood/fruit combinations, let me know. I want them.
Wonderful.
I want them because they exist, and I don't know why. And I want them.
It's just
Internet,
wonderful.
get on that. Get on it. There you go.
Yeah, what could... Oh, man, can we think of another one?
I don't know they exist.
Fish
Someone should
pineapple.
Like a squid. A squid. Pineapple squid.
Sea cucumber.
No, that's a real thing. You don't
Not a
get to do
fruit,
that. No.
But it's also a real thing, so I'm just trying to think.
A sea cucumber pickle. That would work.
Hey, it's close enough.
That's not far to stretch.
I mean, it's a niche market, so you can't really complain too much.
Yeah, pretty much they're Celtic Jesse only, so...
that is, you put a price tag on that, I will buy it.
Oh yeah, see people in the comments said sea cucumbers too. I'm on it.
Yeah,
They too
well,
have
they're
the same terrible sense of humor. Wonderful.
Yeah, they're uncreative. Is what they are.
They too came to the lowest common denominator conclusion.
I never claimed to be creative. This was never a requirement.
Or should I say the low-hanging fruit?
Sea fruit.
Yes, the low-hanging sea fruit.
Actually, that's true. It can't be a vegetable. It has to be a fruit.
Yeah, that was.
Cucumbers are fruit.
I was just
Oh
throwing
my
it out
god!
there.
Shut up, science nerd!
They don't taste like fruit. So
They
they're
Are
not
cucumbers
They're
actually
vegetables.
legitimately fruit? Or did you just make that up?
Shut up! Get out of here! You're like, it's the tomato. Oh, it's a fruit too. You know what? You know what?
Cucumbers
Shut your mouth.
are-
It's not a fruit. It's a vegetable. Doesn't matter what you say or what genus or species it is.
Cucumbers
it's
are
a vegetable.
Pass the taste
Cucumbers
test.
are actually fruits. Yeah.
Nope.
Science!
It's for
Science
nerds.
is wrong sometimes.
I'm not sure why they're fruits, but apparently they're fruits.
Science is wrong quite often until we prove it wrong. So scientists, here's the deal. Kids, study math and science so that you can grow up and prove Dodger wrong. I want that more than life itself. I want you to just
Dedicate your life to that.
Fruits,
dedicate your life.
I believe, are denoted by
Their
things
taste.
that have
By
seeds
their taste.
inside of them,
Yeah. Yeah.
so that when they fall to the ground or are already in the ground, they decompose and the seeds are left behind.
Fruits are. It's a fruit if you.
So
ask the
every
kid, he
any
says, yeah.
squash is a fruit, cucumbers are fruits, apples are fruits, tomatoes are fruits.
Indeed.
No, only one of
Let's
those things
get-
you said was a fruit.
Let's get into the news before sour grapes occur.
Those are fruits.
Yep.
Yes, they are. Now shut up. Or I'll cancel this podcast the way that EA cancelled Command and Conquer.
No.
They did. EA has cancelled the development of Command and Conquer, according to a statement that just went out like 2 hours ago. The team at Victory Games will be disbanded. So that's BioWare Victory. They are being disbanded. Wherever possible, we are looking to help these talented people find other opportunities within EA. In
No,
other words,
they aren't.
your asses are out on the street. You are fired. You're on the breadline is where you are. You're on the dole. And
What?
On the dole. You know, you're on the dole.
I've never heard
On
that.
the door.
I get it, PB. I get
Google
it.
it.
I'm old
Yeah.
enough to know.
You know what on the dole is. Absolutely.
Phrases.org.uk. I'm guessing this isn't an American thing.
Gee, what gave that away?
In the UK, unemployment benefit has been known by the slang term the dole since World War I. This derives from the doling out, that is, handing out of charitable gifts of food or money.
Yep, the dole.
That's not
You're on the
a
dole.
gay thing. That's a
I like
well,
things
F
that
thing.
make sense.
We learned something just now.
Indeed, you did. So here's the statement, guys, and it's titled "A New Future for Command and Conquer," which is apparently
Jesus.
apparently
at all.
involves cancelling the only Command and Conquer game. So I guess that's some
not
kind of
at all.
future.
Yeah,
no
no
future
future.
for Command and Conquer is probably not a
New
good
future
PR
is
term.
no future.
Generals, they say. Thank you for your participation over the last few months in Command & Conquer's closed alpha test. Thank you. It's been much appreciated. You've been instrumental in helping define what a new Command & Conquer experience should and shouldn't be. The response to that should be evidently not this. But part of being in a creative team is the understanding that not all of your choices are going to work out. In this case, we shifted the game away from campaign mode and built an economy-based multiplayer experience. Your feedback from the alpha trial is clear. We are not making the game you want to play. That is why, after difficult deliberation, we have decided to cease production of this version of the game. Although we deeply respect the great work done by our talented team, ultimately it's about getting you the game that you expect and deserve. Over the next 10 days, we'll be refunding any and all money spent on the alpha. And they conclude by saying, we believe that Command & Conquer is a powerful franchise with huge potential and great history. We're determined to get the best game made as soon as possible. To that end, we've already begun looking at a number of alternatives to get the game back on track, which probably involves Facebook games. We look forward to sharing more news about the franchise as it develops. Thank you for your participation and support.
They've
Why
sure
do
made
we
it
get the
sound like
feeling-
they're doing a good thing.
Yeah, I get the feeling that the initial thought process, the creation of this game idea of let's make it money-based, multi-orient, like I feel like that was a EA high executive thing. Like, how can we make money off of this? And then when people were like, "Oh no, this is a horrible idea,"
It's a terrible
like,
idea.
we understand that you guys are not a fan of this version of the game, and whoever came up with this idea, we're gonna scrap it. We're gonna start over.
He's the poopy doop.
You did it, you dummies. And
They are idiots. I played the alpha. They are fucking idiots. That game had potential. I played the alpha for maybe a month, on and off. It plays like Generals, and that's a very good thing. Like, what they talk about in here is, we shifted the game away from campaign mode and built an economy-based multiplayer experience. As you should have, because that's why Generals was great in competitive play, right? And that's why after you stopped doing the campaign, which takes 10 hours to beat, you played multiplayer for 10 fucking years, yeah? Because it was good. So focusing on that is okay. But they don't at any point address, oh yeah, the reason people didn't like it was because we loaded it with fucking microtransactions.
that's exactly right, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I don't get is obviously that was the criticism that they kept getting, right?
Yes,
and
rightfully so, it's bullshit.
They refused to just be like, okay, well, let's take those out. We still have a good base for a game.
And they do have a good base.
Just we'll just cancel it. The way that Krender was putting it was he was like, it sounds a lot like when, because we're all YouTubers, it sounds a lot like when somebody starts a YouTube channel and then shuts it down because there's too much critique. And there always winds up being two sides of it, well, they shut down because the community was awful, or, well, the community was awful because the content was awful.
Yeah.
Right?
So where did that come from? And how much of each, That's the important balance.
So, did they shut it down because they just didn't want to fix it? Or did they shut it down because they were too sensitive about all of the critique from people? I don't.
Oh, if they were sensitive, everyone at EA would have jumped off a building years ago. I don't think that's it.
Very true.
Maybe I'm cynical, but it sounds like they canceled it because they were afraid that people weren't going to buy into the microtransactions, and therefore they weren't going to make as much money. So to them, it's not worth to make anymore.
It's strange that they would cut the losses at that stage, though.
Blown all sorts of money making it and then throwing it away.
Yeah, because you could play that game. The latest alpha that I played, it's there's about 15 generals in it. There's a suite of units and buildings and powers. And there's a bunch of maps and modes, and the game, for the most part, kind of works.
Right.
Guys, if we're going to talk about EA blowing money, I'd like to point out that right now, maybe an hour ago, at the official launch day, what is it, the Redwood headquarters of EA? EA paid to have 4 fighter jets fly over their headquarters for the launch of Battlefield 4. No one was there to see it except EA employees. And they didn't announce it to press. It just happened. And,
I would have paid for BioWare Victory to work for 2 more fucking monthths, at least.
I just want to point that out.
You could have funded an entire indie game based on that 5-second jet fighter flyover. What's wrong with you?
That's called money they're wasting.
There's a party planner that is in deep poop right now.
No, just I guarantee that's yeah, we did it, guys. Have fighter jets. That is
fighter jets while
gone.
laying people off. That is EA in a nutshell right now. It's like,
No,
with
but I
one
mean-
hand, we taketh away. With the other hand, we do bullshit flamboyance.
It was somebody's job, though, to inform people that this was happening. And if nobody saw it, then somebody messed up, right? Like,
I wonder how much it is to
maybe
pay.
The thought process was that some people would hear the planes and think, I wonder what those planes were there for. I will Google it. And then somehow they're going to find Battlefield 4 on Google
The
or
shittiest
Twitter.
advertising. You're
Deep
better off.
Maybe like 5 people did that, though.
such deep ads.
And those 5
For
people
that
were
price,
enjoying
you could
it.
buy a Cessna and drop leaflets from it. Lots of leaflets.
Isn't
That would be more
illegal?
effective.
We should do that. Let's just buy a Cessna.
Co-optional podcast.
Co-optional podcast flyers.
They're not that
just
expensive.
everywhere.
You can buy a Cessna for the price of a decent sports car. We could fly it over LA and drop leaflets for the co-optional podcast, and it will be a better marketing technique than that shit. And we wouldn't have to fire an entire studio to get to it either. That's the best thing about it.
We just have to hire one dude who knows how to fly a Cessna.
It's
Or
so
lady.
stupid.
Dude
because-
or lady.
I played GTA 5. I'm good with aircraft.
Excellent.
Okay, cool.
Great. We're
PBG
sorted.
will do it.
Let's do that.
You
They'll
part-time
design the
guy.
flyers. They'll basically just be large butts on every page, but they'll be informational.
Yeah, as long as there is like our website written on the butts, then that's okay.
Yes.
The butt
Okay.
draws the attention. And then
Right.
they're like, what is this butt here for? And they
Indeed.
read it. Sold.
Indeed.
50% of those people are going straight to the podcast.
Absolutely. I also drop leaflets that are biodegradable so people won't whine. So it's like, oh,
Yeah.
you're littering. Nope, no, they evaporate in the sun.
No,
That's great.
after 48 hours, they turn into oxygen.
So actually helping the
So-
environment, not hindering it.
Better.
you
Can we
know.
make it so as they fall, they start to evaporate? So if you get one, you're really lucky, and if you don't,
That just ignites. We lined it with magnesium, so it just ignites in the sunlight.
oh, if you like skin, like oil, if it touches them, it ignites.
Well, that would
So
be
the
great.
minute you
because
touch it-
a lot of buildings will catch
Genius.
on fire, and that'll go in the news, and people will be like, what was this for? The co-optional podcast, everybody.
Absolute genius.
There you go. We're on the news.
The terrorist
We're all
group known as the Co-optional Podcast struck today. Like,
We
no,
are the new
no.
GLA.
Oh, just kidding. Oh my
So
like it.
this seems to me like complete stubbornness when it comes to the business model. Like they didn't want to change the business model, so they said fuck it. Yeah. Instead
Yeah.
of saying, all right, let's give this game a proper budget. There's a good framework to go from. Let's go back to the drawing board. Let's fucking do the campaign. Let's put the factions in from the start, and then let's just fucking launch the game at a regular price point like a normal fucking game. Let's try that. Let's see how that goes. Because your competition in the strategy space consists of Company of Heroes 2 and StarCraft 2, and that's fucking it. There is nothing else to compete with you in this space. Command & Conquer is still a powerful franchise. Yeah, it's got brand strength.
People know it. Yeah.
Yeah.
People I know that don't play video games know what Command and Conquer.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
Yeah.
they know the fact that 4 sucked and the Facebook game sucked. It's still a strong
the-
brand.
A
They could have.
Facebook game sucking?
It is a
No.
face.
Girl, you
So-
crazy.
But no, they don't want to do that. They don't want to do it because they are just hell-bent on this monetization model. They are hell-fucking-bent on being the next League of Legends, and they want to do it without using the right kind of game mode. You will never, ever, ever make a real-time strategy game as popular as League of Legends. It will never fucking happen, because LoL is easy, and RTS isn't. It's as simple as that. Yeah, you control one character in League of Legends. You do not control an entire fucking base and have to learn all your build orders and make sure you do everything right. As I was playing the Command & Conquer Alpha, I died to a single helicopter. You want to know why? Because there's a helicopter rush in that game, and I hadn't learned how to deal with it yet. That drives a lot of people away.
How do the microtransactions even work in an RTS game? Like, you only have certain units unless you buy them?
You
like,
you basically bought generals, yeah? And
Okay.
you started with 3
Okay.
default generals, and each general had, like, its own unit and its own power variation.
So they really were trying to
Okay.
make it like League
Yeah,
of Legends.
there's the law. Okay.
Yeah, you
Yeah, I
see
wasn't-
where
I
League of
wasn't
Legends
making
part
the
comes
connection
from.
at first.
Yeah, and to be fair, it wasn't the worst idea ever, but nobody trusts EA to do it properly. We do not trust EA not to make the most expensive general the best one. Yeah, and we already know that with if you look back at 0 Hour, for instance, which was one of my favorite RTS of all time, it was imbalanced as shit. Like, when they launched that game, Laser General was OP, Air General was so OP, you could only beat it with Laser General. It was comical. Laser General, Air General had the King Raptor, right? King Raptor had 50% more missiles than a regular Raptor jet, cost about the same as a Raptor jet, and has a laser point defense system that was so effective that it would shoot down about 5 missiles a second that were coming at it. So you couldn't fucking kill it! It was really difficult to deal with. And there was all sorts of problems with the balance of that game. But you know what? They worked on it a bit, and then modders finished it, and it ended up eventually being decent. But I do not trust EA to make a balanced game with microtransactions in it. I don't trust any company to do that.
I was going
Or
to
they'll
say,
make
that's
it
not
super
something
OP.
that... Yeah.
Nobody
They'll
trusts
make it
Riot.
super OP, and then once everybody buys the super OP unit,
They
then
nerf
they'll
it.
We gotta balance it now, guys.
This is what a lot of people accused Riot of doing. I'm not sure if that's
Yeah,
absolutely
I've heard
true, but
that
they
a lot,
definitely
too.
had a streak of champions that were coming out OP. Like, it's
Yeah,
like
and then they were
overpowered. And it's like, this is kind of flavor of the month kind of balancing here in combination
people
with
were mad about
microtransactions.
that, and it was Riot. I mean,
Yeah.
imagine EA doing it.
Imagine EA that people trust way, way less.
True.
That was... oh, yeah, someone just mentioned minigunners. Oh my god, they were bullshit. You could put like 8 minigunners in a little troop transport. Any aircraft that came within about 5 miles of it instantly died because they just murdered it. It was a joke. And again, that was like, there was some weird balancing going on in that game because if you had a certain general versus a certain other general, you were probably kind of fucked, at least initially. Like, it sounds like, oh, you can kill the King Raptors with the minigunners. Yes, but what if you weren't the general that had the minigunners? Then problems occurred. They could just wrap this up and do it again, proper campaign, make a proper fucking Command & Conquer game and just release it. But when has EA ever been fucking interested in that? Even Dead Space 3, microtransactions. Microtransactions in a single-player horror game. Battlefield 3 comes out with Battlefield Premium for $50, 5 planned expansion packs, and probably numerous other microtransactions which will come along the way. You can't
Battle
trust
packs
them.
are the word. Battle packs.
Yeah, well, you don't buy those yet, but it would not surprise me at all if they eventually made that available. Because you know how they did it with Battlefield 3, where they eventually gave you the ability to just unlock everything for money? Which, at that point, I was kind of okay with, because someone just getting into the game was kind of fucked in that respect. But even then, it was pretty predatory, because it was like $40. Like, oh, $100 gets you the complete game now. Oh, no, you've got to buy 5 expansion packs, because nobody plays the default maps anymore. So, enjoy that.
Yeah.
I love how they're called battle packs. Next, they're gonna like call it like
Me
fun
too.
packs. It's a fun pack. You can't
No.
get it.
Bros can't handle fun.
There's
Battle.
no fun.
But yeah, I guess
is authentic.
battle, it makes more sense.
This is how real US Marines receive their gear in the field.
They pay money for it.
They receive
battle
battle
packs.
packs every 3 promotions. In the battle pack, there may be a brand new sight, or there may be a Hershey's bar of some sort. You don't
You can
know.
buy seasonal battle packs. Every soldier on the field has a seasonal pass battle pack.
Absolutely. EA, stop it.
That's another thing that I've been watching a lot of Jim Sterling videos lately. That's another thing he was
He's
talking
legit.
about.
He was on the show a few weeks ago,
Yeah,
and he was great.
I love Jim Sterling. I met him. I talked to him. He had no idea who I was, but I met him at PAX. He's a really cool guy.
Yes, he
but
is.
I've been watching his videos a lot, and that was another one that was really stuck out to me because the DLC is really cool, but it's like they do it to make money, and then it's like they ruin it. I'm just complaining. I'm just over here pouting now. I don't even know how to express. Just go watch Jim Sterling's video. Basically,
I don't mind
That's my
content
point.
coming out after the game's released. That's actually fine because it's like expansion packs were cool. I always look
Yeah.
forward to expansion packs, but I don't look forward to DLC anywhere near as much because an expansion pack was a fucking paradigm shift. Again, 0 Hour is a great example. Generals, when it came out, not many people liked it because it was a bit of a departure from the original Command & Conquer. The campaign sucked in comparison to the original Command & Conquers, but the multiplayer was pretty good. Then 0 Hour came out and blew the walls out. It's like, oh, you liked having 3 sides instead of 2? Here's fucking 12! 12 sides! And they're all different, and they're all completely insanely crazy. And here's General's Challenge, which is basically nothing more than a set of really hard missions where the AI is consistently taunting you in a really bad voice-acted way. It was hilarious. It just... Oh god, Dr. Thrax is so funny. All he would do, He'd just make chemical jokes, bunch of puns, and you even select him, and he brings up the little thing, and they did like kind of a Street Fighter thing with the flames, like General Zhao versus Dr. Thrax. You dare to select Dr. Thrax? You should reconsider, General. Are you ready for another chemistry lesson? It was fucking awesome. You know? EA at some point forgot how to have fun, I think.
Yeah. I
And
feel
then
like
they made
that's always
Origin.
that's
and
always
now
my
it's solidified.
approach. It's always my approach to YouTube. It's like, I mean, it's my job, but if I'm not having fun with doing it, if I'm not doing stuff that's fun, if I'm not putting myself into it, like my soul into it, then I feel like other people aren't going to even like it. So what's the point? So you might as well not do it to make money, because even if you do, it's obvious. You have to like try, like do something fun.
It's a cynical cash-in, isn't it? That's what you would call it. But DLC these days, for the most part, does tend to devolve into, here's less value than what you would have otherwise got. Because we need to put this DLC out in a certain time frame, we don't have time for an expansion. An expansion might take a year. Now, I'd actually like to know, Blizzard is obviously the master of expansion packs. What was the difference between, so Diablo 2 release date and Diablo 2 Lord of Destruction release date? When
The
did that-
difference, the dates.
Yeah. So,
Like how much time in between them?
I have the box
Yeah.
right here.
oh, that's
Maybe
helpful.
it'll stay on there.
So Diablo 2 came out June 29th, 2000.
Google beats the box.
Yeah, it kind of does. I've got Wikipedia.
Google beats the box. That's an act. That's an act.
Using old technology.
When did Lord of Destruction come out?
God,
that was
so long ago.
that's
Lord of
incredible.
Destruction added a lot of stuff.
So here's what I managed to type, by the way: semicolon PRD PF
Did you have your fingers on the wrong?
OPN.
Part of the
It got it
keyboard?
absolutely right. Showing results for Lord of Destruction. Google is scary. It terrifies
What?
me. Yeah, it got it right.
It's just
messed
like,
it up.
oh, your fingers were one key over. Let's help
Yeah,
you.
it actually. It took them a
Wanna
year
try
to
that
bring out
now.
Lord of Destruction. So they
Whoa.
spent a year on that.
Lord of Destruction was 2001?
Yep. Yes, it was.
Holy shit, games have come a long way.
Yep.
Just want to take a
Hey,
moment.
Lord of
Yeah.
Destruction. I love Diablo 2.
Yeah.
But they have come a long way. But that game aged well.
Yeah.
I still like it
So-
more than 3.
So the situation with that expansion is they took a year to make a $30 expansion. DLC right now takes what? 2 months at most? Unless, of course, you're Bioshock Infinite.
Right.
Or
Yeah,
it's
I
a
think-
costume. Or a
Yeah,
or
exactly.
cheat code DLC.
Yeah, I mean, Borderlands 2's been out for, what, a year now? And there's how much DLC for that game?
Has it only been out for a year?
Yeah, I think
Feels
so.
like it.
Yeah.
It feels like a year or so ago that my friends made me buy that game and then never wanted to play it with me.
Yeah. It's been out for just over a year. It came out on September the 20th last year. So, how much DLC is there for Borderlands 2, you might ask?
A lot. Download
I'm
the
gonna
content.
guess
1,
7
2,
things.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I was close.
I don't know that all of these are released yet, though. Wait a minute.
I'm pretty
They're
sure there's
planning.
like 4 major pieces of content, 2 classes, and a couple of mini pieces of content, and then a bunch of costume packs, and there's a 5th major piece of content coming out at least. And they did all of that in a year. So, guess what Lord of Destruction is? All of that and then some. It's all of that DLC and then some. That's an expansion pack. So tell me again why I should be excited about DLC, and then tell me again why I should be excited about the notion of what is basically free-to-play, transaction-based micro DLC in the form of different generals. You're not going to spend enough time on them for them to be good.
I mean,
Doesn't
with
that
sorry, I was just gonna say with DLC, like the intent is to keep people engaged with the game, right?
stop them
keep
selling
them
it, basically.
playing it constantly.
Yeah. Keeping it in the drive, I believe, is the industry term for it. Keep the game in the drive.
Keep it there.
Keep it in the tray.
You don't use drives anymore.
Yeah, they say tray. It's like, keep the disc in the tray.
Keep it in the tray.
Yeah.
I don't even have a disk drive in my computer.
Yeah, I have one, but it's gathered so much dust, I'm not really sure. I think the last CD in there is like a driver CD from 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But it's... Yeah, I just... It makes me really sad because we probably won't see... That game won't see the light of day now. And that's not the first time that that's happened with Command and Conquer, and that's very depressing.
A lot of people lost their jobs, too.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They really fucking did.
And I mean, why did they fire all those people? Why did they lay off, whatever you want to say, all those people, when the decisions that were made probably weren't even theirs in the first place?
Yeah, well,
that was,
welcome to reality, you know? It's not their fault.
You did what we wanted you to do.
They didn't make a bad game. Even the alpha was playable. It was certainly better than 90% of the excuses for RTS we get these days. But it's dead now.
Shame.
Oh, this is so...
But they're trying. They're going to get those people some jobs, I'm sure.
No.
Yeah.
They
They're
said
helping them
what was
find
the
new jobs.
terminology they used? I can't remember.
No.
Yeah. And don't think this is a victory, by the way. As much as I know some people have been saying, and, you know, Reddit loves to toot its own horn on this one, where they're saying, you know what, this is great. Free-to-play is a cancer of the industry. No, it fucking isn't a cancer of the industry.
It's not.
No, it isn't. There's plenty of good free-to-play games. I don't want every game to be free-to-play, but there are some games which work absolutely fine as the free-to-play model. And isn't it wonderful that people can actually enjoy games without having to pay a fucking cent?
And you
That's
can
a good thing. That's inclusive.
You like it.
The problem is when a company decides we're going to make a free-to-play game, but truly the only way to actually play the game and enjoy it is to pay money for little bits of things and get nickel and dime to death. That's
exactly.
the issue.
It's when free-to-play is done wrong that it is a cancer of the industry. There are plenty of examples of games that are done right with the free-to-play model that have been absolutely fantastic. This is not a win. And also, we have no idea why they cancelled it. And the way that the statement reads is, it's hard to say. Like, it seems like they were saying, oh, we cancelled because it's multiplayer-focused. Yeah, it's like... I hope they didn't. If they actually caved into community pressure by saying, we won't compete, then they're morons. Because the campaign will be beaten in 12 hours, and then you'd never fucking touch it again. What?
I think that's the excuse they're using, though.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know if that's really the case.
You guys didn't like it, so we're just not going to make it anymore. You wouldn't throw away that much money.
No. This is a weird time to start listening to your community, EA. It's like...
What, Jesse? What, Jesse?
Oh,
What?
No. I'd like to reiterate, saying they wouldn't throw away that much money is not something that I imagine EA even considers. I feel like they're like, you know what?
Fighter jets.
We have a lot of money. We don't even care. I don't think EA cares.
Some people are just really high, and they're like, you know, it'd be greatest if we cancel that game and buy jets. And then
Jets.
I'm just saying, look at the money they make. The money EA makes, no matter how many people are like, I hate EA. They're the worst company in the world. They make a shit ton of money.
They do, but like each department gets like a certain amount of money for different things.
Yeah.
The Jets happen as this team
Marketing
of people
budget.
that are in charge of like the marketing budget being like, we have money for Jets. But that's not connected at all with the money that winds up being utilized to develop a game.
But at the same time, it's saying that I think overall, them saying, oh, well, we're just going to scrap this game, and any money they put into it is just like, you know, we tried. Let's try something else. And they can do that. Like, they don't have to worry about the people who work there or the money they spent because they have other things they're throwing money at.
Right.
And eventually it'll stick, and eventually they'll make a bajillion dollars, and then they'll be like, all right, we're back in the black, boys. Let's go and spend some more money.
More Jets.
Jets, absolutely.
More Jets.
No, it's sad. There's no other way of viewing it. Don't view this as any kind of victory. You're morons if you do, in my opinion. You may not have liked EA. I don't like EA. You may not have liked the way the Command & Conquer went after Red Alert 2. I just want to tell you, by the way, Generals was a better game than Red Alert 2. If you believe otherwise, you're a moron. But anyway,
whoa.
Just dropping that on you. Red Alert wasn't actually that good, guys. I'm sorry. Generals
my gosh.
is way fucking better.
Side note, can I just say that yesterday for Music Monday on Daily Bite, I linked everybody to the Monster Mash, and I said, if you've never listened to the Monster Mash, you're lying, because there's no way you've never heard the Monster Mash. And most of the comments were people saying, I'm too young, I've never heard this song in my life. And I was like,
That's what they say.
no! Are you kidding me? Blows my mind. Sorry, keep going. I don't know why I thought of that.
I feel like
Wanted
you
to
heard
get-
it on a commercial or something.
I wanted to get it off my chest.
You're so old. You're gonna die soon. Yes, you're so old.
I just heard the Monster Mash on a commercial like 3 days ago.
Right? I was like, how do you live through a
don't
Halloween
watch
and
TV
not hear
anymore.
that
It was a
song?
graveyard smash.
He did the
Monster
mash.
Mash.
They did the Monster Mash.
This video is no longer available due to a copyright claim by Universal Music.
Boo! Boo!
Our rendition was so good that like the auto copyright.
Yeah, it triggered the bot.
It's like, oh, Flag.
Pitch perfect. Flagged. Yeah, this is sad.
Amazing.
All right, well, not so sad news. 100 new games have been greenlit.
Woo!
Fucking 100
One of which
them.
being Bone Town.
No.
Yeah, no. Can I actually say something about all that? The fact that
Oh god, did the Steam Halloween
100
sale just start?
100
Oh,
new games
fuck.
have been
I get-
greenlit.
Oh god.
Not all those games deserve to be greenlit.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Having played through many of them, not all of them deserve to be greenlit. Many of them are quite bad, and I feel like I mean I don't know what is going on at Steam, but I feel like floodgate. If they just open it, just let them in, and I don't know why, because some of them don't deserve it.
Christ.
Some of them are shit.
What I don't understand is why they greenlight so many at once. There's no way for you to keep track and actually
Probably
play.
they're
It's-
just like, oh, geez, we gotta get some. We've been putting this
There
off.
It's just
go.
buried. If they did it more regularly, it would make more sense.
Sure.
But they do Blizzard style, like mass fucking approvals. This is the second time they've done 100 at once. And we had the same discussion last time they did it, I think, where we just said, oh, well, because this is news that gets around website, this is a really good opportunity for these games to get some eyes on them. Never gonna fucking happen. Basically, people are gonna start designing games with numbers as the first word in the title, so they get to the top of the fucking list, because no one's gonna... Oh, well, that was unfortunate. Oh, bollocks. Welcome back to the Co-optional Podcast. My entire PC froze and died.
You know what I always love, though?
What's
is
that?
every time that happens, or like we have a connection issue or something, like the call's dropped for whatever reason,
Yep.
it's always Jesse who's talking, and I can't hear him. So I'm just seeing him going like this.
Or then eventually he'll freeze. So he's
And then
like-
he just freezes, and then it all drops.
Yep.
So I've seen a lot of Jesse just gesturing.
EA sent the jets. This time they dropped EMPs.
The Jets!
All them jets. So that was unfortunate. Yeah, I'd say it would be a blue screen of death, but there was no blue screen. It just froze. Like, my keyboard froze, nothing happens. I'm like, right, gotta turn this thing off.
What's
So- I
thought it
causing
was
that?
just
That's
me
so
for-
weird.
I don't know. Like, my computer is better ventilated than it's ever been because the ventilation in this room is awesome. So it's running like about 10 degrees C lower than it usually does. It's really happy with everything, and then it just fucking broke. So I don't
That's
know.
very strange.
Yeah, I don't know. It could be something to do with NVIDIA Experience. I just installed that. Maybe that has something to do with Shadowplay. Maybe that's causing it. I just
Yeah.
updated my graphics drivers. Maybe that did it. There's all sorts of things it could be. Hard to say.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently someone said they had the same issue with the NVIDIA drivers. Yeah. Interesting. Especially because they just updated those drivers yesterday. Because if you don't update to those and use the betas, you get rainbow artifacts in Battlefield 4.
Oh.
So I might have to wipe the drivers and go back to the old version, just not play Battlefield 4 until they fix that. That's a pretty bad driver update.
I was gonna say, that kind of messes some stuff up.
Yeah, just a bit. All right, yeah, a bunch of people are saying that that's the case. Don't update, guys.
I almost did like 3 times and then didn't.
Apparently that breaks it. All right, well, I'm going to downgrade to the last version I was on, which was running absolutely fine, so... Yeah, that's pretty terrible. Oh, someone has, like, it crashed my internet. Yeah, I had the same problem. Like, it's been... My browser's been crashing a lot since the update, which is really weird. I thought it was just Flash Player. But yeah, don't
very
use
weird.
the latest ones if you're using NVIDIA, apparently. That breaks all the things. So hopefully we can get to the end of the show without it breaking again. That would be nice, because cleaning, installing my drivers will take a while. Mm-hmm. So that would suck. What were we talking about? We were talking about Greenlight.
Green light. Yes.
Talking about green light, and Jesse
Yeah.
was
All right.
going on a rant that no one heard, so I think you should start over.
Yeah. I was going down to the bottom of the list, and I said I feel really sorry for Zombia, the guy with the letter Z at the bottom that no one will actually scroll to. And as I said, you need to make games with numbers in the title so you get first on the list, like 12 Tales Online or 3079.
So,
Probably
So,
better off
Jesse.
to people like in the middle, because maybe people will go down to see what the last one is.
Yeah, if you happen to be Lauren the Amazon Princess or Minds of Mars, then yeah, you're probably bummed.
Yeah, I would rather be in the bottom.
Indeed. That's a quote for the ages. I'd rather be the bottom. Peanut Butter Gamer. Jesse Cox.
Oh, no.
So, your rant, please.
all right. So the big difference between now, this 100, and the previous 100 is that in the previous 100, a lot of games that deserved to be greenlit, that just weren't greenlit, were let through finally. And it was like, good. Okay, wonderful. This time, there are quite a few that were overlooked that I'm actually happier in here. Games that I've played in the past. I'm just scrolling through right now. Like Tower of Guns is going to be fantastic when that's out.
Yeah, I played that.
Let's see here.
Deadly 30. That's not bad.
Trash TV's a really fun game. Where is it?
God Factory Wingmen. You just played that. That's just
GOD
great.
is
That's
great,
so good. Yeah.
That looks like a great. I mean,
it's really
they
good.
played wonderfully, and the fact that you can, on your teams, you each get 2 ships, and then you can share ships with each other. So if you get shot down and you can't help, and someone has an extra ship you can use,
you can jump into their ship.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Really, Jets and Guns is on there finally. You notice that? That is so good. That is a vertical shooter, which is mostly about beer, and actually it's actually a horizontal shooter. It's mostly about beer, and it's got music by Machine Eye Supremacy, which is incredible. The whole soundtrack is done by them.
Finding Teddy is a very creative, very sweet, but also creepy game that we were going to do a green light on, but we aren't doing it now because it's off the green light. And I mean, there are a few games on here that I'm really thrilled to see that they made it through. With that said, though,
Ring Runner.
The vast majority of the ones that made it through this time are games that we played or looked at and were like, this isn't even worth us saying, like, go support this. Like, a lot of them just aren't good. And that's unfortunate.
Bad.
Yeah. And I feel like a lot of it was just like, let's push these through just for, I don't know, money purposes. Like, you know, hey, no one's going to buy a few of them if we get them through, but you put in a ton, people will try them or something. I don't know. I have no idea why this money was let through this time, but a lot of them just aren't good. Like, a lot of them are quite bad.
There's a lot of source mods in here as well. Like, isn't it great? Apparently, if you're a source mod, you can just basically scoot on through the green light. I'm pretty sure that Fistful of Frags didn't get that many votes. I know it's good. But things like that, and I think it was like Half-Life. There's another Half-Life mod there. Half-Life Before. Things like that. I doubt they have huge backings. I really do. But they seem to have scooted through on the basis of being source mods.
Yeah. Finding Teddy looks super cool, though. I'm looking at that now.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm honest, I don't mind them putting bad games through Greenlight because they're putting bad games through without Greenlight right now.
I guess that's true. Yeah.
That's definitely not helping. And as I've said before, Steam is getting flooded with shit right now. They're releasing so many old games onto the service that I can't tell what's new and what isn't.
Maybe, I mean, is this another example of what we talked about last week where there's so few major titles coming out, they have to give something new for people to play.
But it's November. There's loads of new stuff coming out.
Yeah.
Loads of it.
The release dates?
We did not need Alone in the Dark, The New Nightmare. Or, in fact, the new Alone in the Dark, which is even worse than that. We didn't need those games. I'm okay with... Oh, nodding. This podcast... What is that? It's his fire alarm again. This fucking podcast.
Oh, well, maybe we're good?
Are we alright? Okay, thanks.
All right,
it reminds me of a dream I had
last
night.
Just a test.
Really creepy,
But seriously, though, going through this list of what's coming out on Steam, coming soon. Football Manager, which, I don't know, I'm sure people love that game.
It's incredibly popular.
Incredibly
popular.
But, all right, Football Manager. Then you have, like, Rome Total War. So you have Total War Rome 2. But that's a DLC. Shut it, alarm! I'm working! Oh, I thought it worked. All right, anyway, so... like, Sniper Elite Nazi Zombie Army 2?
Oh, I hate the fact that they made a second one of those.
Journey of a Roach, Lily Looking Through, Hive, Final Exam. Then there's Ghosts, Poof, Pixel Junk. So not a lot of, like, big titles. A lot of it is little titles are letting
There's loads of... What are you talking about? I'm sorry, but you're blind. You're looking at the first page here. So you got...
Yeah, I know.
So Football Manager 2014 is going to be one of the biggest releases in the UK of the year. It always fucking is. That sells millions of copies every time.
Yeah, Call
of Duty Ghosts is a fairly big deal, I gotta say. And then you go to the next page, like XCOM Enemy Within, Chivalry Deadliest Warrior, X Rebirth, Contrast, which might end up being one of my favorite games of the year. What else you got? Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. There's a few games here.
I understand that. I understand there's a few games there. But I vividly recall earlier this year, it was jam-packed with like AAA titles. And I don't know if that's just because at the beginning of the year, AAA titles come out a lot. I don't know that. But it seems right now, a lot of it is more smaller indie games or I only see, 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 on this list of the top 36 AAA titles.
Yeah.
5.
November doesn't seem as crazy this time, but it's mostly because the next-gen consoles are coming out, so a lot of the stuff is exclusive to them.
Right. And I think that's what I'm getting at is they're trying to like. That's what I'm getting at.
The world doesn't want Jesse to talk.
It really doesn't.
I can understand the world's ideas, but I would like them to stop
It's still
fucking with
very
the podcast if possible.
It's just, you know.
You're not typing your messages out. That's not gonna happen.
That was me.
I didn't. That
Oh,
wasn't
okay.
me.
I thought he was trying to get text-to-speech working or something. No.
Oh my god, that would have been amazing. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Podcast.
Do it.
Nope.
No.
Do it.
No.
So yeah, maybe that's
No.
it. I don't know.
Oh, great. They've put Enslaved Odyssey of the West on the list again. Even after they did it Steam, like, it is actually impossible. Batman Arkham Origins came out, 5 days ago, and it's already number 19 on the list of new releases, and a bunch of this shit. They just re-released Secret World again. It's like the second time. There's a bunch of old stuff, and then, of course, there's half of this is early access, which you can't filter out.
Yeah.
And that's kind of part of the problem. This ties into what we were just saying. There's so many more games here. They put so many in at once that they don't really get the sort of promotion that they deserve. I feel that at the end of a long promotional battle to get on Steam, you at least deserve a little bit of a spotlight. And you just don't get it. You do not get it.
Yeah.
You just get dumped in a big list of games. It's like, hey guys, all of these are out. And you get like a one-line... You don't even get a one-line description. Because they can't be asked to extend the description box across the entire page. It only goes halfway. So, if I were to read this, Our Darker Purpose. Journey to the dark heart of Edgewood Home. For lost children in this fiendish... And it ends there.
Yay, it's like dark matter. Jokes.
Topical. Oh, Jesus.
I don't mean to change the topic too much, so hopefully I'm not out of line here.
You're out of line. Get back in line, motherfucker.
Jeez.
I just
Fuck,
had
you're
some
so
really
online.
weird. I had some really weird deja vu with the fire alarm going off because I had a dream last night. I took some melatonin to get to sleep, and I had a really sore neck. So I was having really weird dreams, and I wasn't sleeping very well. And I had a dream that I came on to go on the podcast. And then my fire alarm went off, and so I went to go turn it off, and then I was 2 minutes late. TB got mad and kicked me off the podcast, and then Shaquille
Also known
O'Neal
as
threw
doing a
big
Silver
fat
Mania.
baby and hit me in the face, and that was pretty much the dream.
What? Wait.
Everybody,
Wait a
in my
minute.
dreams, it doesn't matter who it is, close ones, loved ones, acquaintances, everybody gets mad at me in my dreams. And so TB got mad at me, kicked me off the podcast, and then for some reason Shaquille O'Neal was there holding this big baby, and he threw it in my face. and that's all I remember.
Did the baby
Digest the
live?
meaning of that one.
I don't think there was
seems
any
to me-
meaning to it. I think it was just pure randomness, but speculate away, I guess.
I feel like you have the fear of basketball players and the babies. Deep down inside, you are worried
Really spot on,
that
actually.
you will impregnate
A basketball player.
a basketball player, and they will force upon you a baby. Also, you are racist, a little bit racist.
I should go to you for some regular psychiatric meetings.
Or just psychic
No.
meetings.
Y'all?
Go
Just
with
listen.
him to a psychiatric meeting, more like it.
Oh my god, if I ever went to a shrink, they'd be like, holy, you're allowed in public? Like, listen, Doc.
Let's fix that.
I didn't mean to derail the podcast. It's just that's all I could think
Don't
of.
worry.
No, it
10
sounds like
minutes.
it was a good dream.
You did it.
It was not a good dream. I couldn't sleep very well, and all my equipment was messing up. Like my internet kept going out, and everybody was getting mad at me. And I was like,
I've had dreams like that before because like now there's no point in me having I didn't finish my homework on time meetings or
It's like
dreams.
I keep dreaming I'm back
So-
in university and I've got an assignment due in and I haven't done it, and then I freak out.
I used to have those dreams all the time, or dreams that I had slept in, and then when I would wake up, I'd be like, "Oh my god, what time is it?" Like freaking out. And so now, as an adult, I have dreams like that where I'm like, "Oh no, I slept through the podcast."
Yeah.
Oh wait, that actually happened once.
It did happen once.
I have
I
dreams.
think that's why I worry.
I'll upload a video for the next day and then go to sleep, and I'll just dream all night and constantly waking up that I slept through it and it went up and everybody hated it. I dream that there's this really big dislike bar and I'm like, oh no, and that's like I wake up to it in my dream.
I'll
And then
dream that it went up and it had no
before-
proper tags and the description wasn't on, and it was unmonetized.
Yeah,
Oh.
those are the kind of bad dreams I have.
I've had bad dreams about dislikes before. I've set a I'll set a coffee time to upload and then I'll go to bed like in real life, and then I'll have a dream that coffee time, like at some point in it I say something extremely racist and didn't realize it. Everybody's just like,
If I did
Joshua,
something
what the
in there, realizing it. Those are I feel like every YouTuber that has any kind of that takes their stuff seriously at all, I feel like you have to
Have a
bad
nightmare
dreams.
about dislike bar? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a nightmare. Like it's an actual thing.
It's actually horrible. So, Jesse, what's your professional opinion?
Yes, Jesse.
I think that the blue-haired girl craves attention and fears negative reaction for her creations, and likes being the center of attention for doing very little. The
This is
Harry
so
Potter,
accurate.
the Harry Potter boy, I feel like he requires the love of others to fill a void in his soul.
Yes.
And I feel like
That's why I put on these ridiculous props. That's why I have a prop closet.
it makes sense.
Love me, everybody.
Am I funny yet?
Also, possibly some gender confusion. Little bit of gender confusion.
This
The
is
one who,
too close to home right now.
the one who runs the show, though, he
Be
is
very
perfect.
careful what you say
Continue-
next.
Continue doing your job. You are doing wonderful. I hope the best for you. You are
Consider
obviously
your
the
next
only
words
safe person
carefully.
here. TB is doing great. Keep it up. Not crazy at all. My recommendation is that he continues being wonderful.
Jesse Cox approved. Not crazy at all.
I wear my complexes on my sleeve, thank you very much, where they should be.
This
There
is
you go.
true.
All right, so let's get back to this. Like before, I would say we go to a break. There's no point. We've already had like a break, so we're going deep
Yeah.
for the rest of it.
Let's go deep.
Yeah,
we are.
let's go through the list and let's do our personal picks. Let's pick out stuff from this greenlight list that we know of that is actually worth.
Can I get a
at.
link to that? Because I've been trying to
gosh,
Google
do
it for the
You
past-
absolutely can, yes. I will give you a link. So I think myself and Jesse will probably have the most luck with this because we do some greenlight stuff every now and again.
Yeah, I might not be super useful.
Yeah, I don't blame you. So I would say Cardinal Quest 2 is something you definitely need to look at.
Cardinal Quest is a great game.
Yes.
Agreed.
Yep.
Are we just
Definitely
going to go
Cardinal
down the
Quest 2.
list?
Yeah, let's go down the list. Point out stuff that is cool.
I'll just
And-
point out stuff that looks cool.
ANE is a pretty great game.
What is
Not one of my favorites because it's a platformer, but it's really fun. Josh loves it. He's a platformer kind of guy. So if you like platforms, that's a pretty terrific game.
Yep. We should bear in mind, by the way, this is just stuff that we've played, so there might be other worthwhile stuff on this list. If we haven't played it, sorry, we can't play every game.
What?
I'm just disclaiming before people shout at me.
Ballpoint Universe is a very creative, silly game. If you like games that, like, it's all over the place. Like, it's like one of those side-scrolling fighter games, but it's also like a puzzle-style game, and it's done. It looks like someone drew doodles and made the world. It's really,
cool.
really great. It's very interesting. It's a game that I would say, play it just to play it.
Deadly 30 is pretty fun. It's fairly basic for what it is, but you basically have to survive 30 nights as someone that is I think you're Russian, kind of defending a base from zombies, and there's a bunch of like level ups and tower defense elements and things like that. And I think it was on Gamersgate for like $5 at one point, so it shouldn't be too expensive. Yeah, that's a decent amount of fun. I'd certainly say so.
Again, I know you reiterated it, but Cardinal Quest 2, a lot of people are probably looking at it, and if you see images of it, you're thinking like old school RPG. The way it works is it's actually much harder, much more difficult. Each turn you make, like you move your character one move at a time, right? And you can go very fast if you want, but every time you move, everything else,
it's a roguelike.
All the enemies, they move with you.
Yeah, it's the base. It's the start of what roguelikes actually were. So it's a legit roguelike, but it's a very good one. It's a lot of fun.
Yes. It's a lot of fun. It's very challenging. If you play on hard, unless
fucked.
you're like slow and methodical, you will die. Like that's just the way it is. You can't be crazy with it.
Yep. Ares Action that's
a good game,
bitch.
actually.
That's a bitch, but that's an evil game. That it's kind of almost I Want to Be the Guy style, but it's multiplayer if I recall correctly, isn't it? You actually got some multiplayer in it, and you can dick people over. So yeah, that's a bit of a torture platformer.
Finding Teddy, like I said earlier, it's a point and click.
Yeah.
But it's basically your little girl in the middle of the night. A creepy ass monster steals your teddy bear, and you're like, "Bitch, please!" And so you go to find it. And you enter this world where everything is like really distorted and weird, and there's everything from like you have to get frogs to sing to you approach this like monsters, and the monsters will kill this little girl. It isn't like weird like oh, you have to get past the monsters. Like if you fail, you will get murdered. Like it and so you have to really think through what you're doing.
Yeah. God Factory Wingmen.
Fantastic.
Brilliant multiplayer space shooter. Fantastic. 4v4. It's awesome. I think you just did a recent video of it, and I did an older video of PAX from last year, I think. It was great.
What's the name of that one more time?
God Factory.
God Factory?
Yeah, God Factory.
Okay. I love space shooters.
It's fucking
It's
good.
great. And you can customize your ship in a bajillion of different ways. Right now it's in like alpha. I mean, we played it 2 or 3 weeks ago.
I played
and
it
was still in alpha.
Yeah, they've got a lot to do on that, but it's a lot of fun.
But it's fantastic. It's a really great game. And it looks gorgeous. Like the things and all the different weapons, there are many different weapons, and there's 4 types of each of those weapons. So you can change, like if you have missiles, you can change how those missiles react to certain situations. It's incredible. It's really fun.
iRacing, definitely. iRacing is awesome if you're looking for a racing simulation. I'll tell you that for a fact. Jets and Guns as well is a great shooter. I mentioned that before. Soundtrack by Machine Eye Supremacy, a lot of fun.
Magicite is kind of fun. I don't know if a lot of people would get into it. It's exactly what it says. 2D multiplayer RPG platformer with survival, exploration, crafting, loot, permadeath. Just put that all together. Imagine what that is. It's exactly what you think it is.
A waste of time by the sounds of it.
It's nuts. It's really, the little bit that we played was fun. I imagine later on it could be very frustrating, but it was fun.
Nimble Quest.
I was just about to say, I finally recognized the game.
Evil game.
No.
Yeah, tell us what Nimble Quest is.
Game.
Go.
Nimble Quest is basically Snake, but every piece of your snake body is different classes of fighters. And you are walking around different areas trying to kill all of the little monsters that want you dead, and each of your different dudes has different types of attacks, and you have to plan all of that out. And it's very fun. It can be a little bit pay-to-win-y, but it's not co-op. Or it's not multiplayer.
Yeah,
so.
it's a nimble bit game, so it was originally on mobile. I hope the Steam version doesn't have any of that bullshit in it.
Yeah, where they're like, do you want to make this guy like super powerful now? Just buy 8 million Nimble coins. And you're like, no, that's okay. I'll just keep grinding.
Another great one is Our Darker Purpose. That is a game that is basically, it got kickstarted. And it essentially is, oh my god, what is the name of that game? The game that literally everyone and their brother has made a video on ever.
Amnesia.
No, the
Minecraft.
one Binding of Isaac. It's basically it's a Binding of Isaac like game, except it's much like, I don't know, it's like kids in a children's home, I guess, and it's, it looks great. If you like Binding of Isaac, I guarantee you'll love this. It's pretty much the same thing. If it got $42,000 on Kickstarter, I'm pretty sure people will be willing to buy it.
Ring Runner, Flight of the Sages, really cool game. It is a mixture of an RPG with sort of an arcadey space shooter kind of thing. Hundreds of different ships and crazy stuff like that. I haven't got far enough into it to give you a good recommendation, but everything that I've heard about it has been really positive. So, want to keep an eye on that. It's already out. It's been out on GOG for a while, so you can check out footage of it. But yeah, keep an eye out on Ring Runner, certainly.
I've basically just been looking through to find the weirdest games I can find. And so far, I found two dating sims. Yeah, I found that one, Science Girls, and then a game called The Real Texas.
Oh, The Real Texas.
The Real Texas. Oh,
I was trying to figure out what that was about.
The Real Texas is Zelda in Texas, basically. Yeah. It's stupid.
That's awesome.
I used to live in Texas, so I was kind of like going to look and see if this really was The Real Texas. And so far, it doesn't look anything like Texas.
Real Texas is really fucking weird.
It looks weird. It wasn't what I was expecting, I gotta say. I was imagining some like hunting simulator game in Texas. And
it's a very strange game.
The game Purge is basically you playing as French Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop in the Mirror's Edge world.
Isn't that also dreadful? The build that you played was awful, right?
It is not even remotely finished, but the premise and what it is, I hope they work on it. But again, that's one that it's so early alpha.
Shouldn't really have gotten through green light.
I don't know why it got through. Yeah, like it's really early. It's a great concept, but it's so early that you can't really do anything in it. So it's like,
The Mandate, I would definitely say that is a really awesome looking space opera game. Absolutely. That looks incredible. I'm hoping that gets to where it needs to be. It looks... The art style alone on the design of the aliens is fantastic. So, I'm all over that one.
This game called Two Brothers. It looks a lot like old SNES RPGs.
It does.
Like Double Dragon?
Cool. Actually, it looks more like...
It looks like a Game Boy game, doesn't it?
No, and that's what it's supposed to be. Yeah, like that's the premise of that game is they want it to be like an old school Game Boy game.
We looked at that game.
Yeah, we had a look at it.
Last week? Or...
Yeah, we did.
Cool,
That's
actually.
greenlit. Void Destroyer, Combat Space Simulator. I've heard good things about that too. It's got some real-time strategy elements in it, so that might be worth keeping an eye out for.
Tower of Guns. That game is made by one dude. One guy's making that game, and it is fantastic. It's the levels constantly change and the bosses change. And you fight different things. It's great.
Yeah, it's a first-person shooter roguelike or roguelite, isn't it? I played it after playing Paranormal Activity, and the current state of Tower of Guns is it's not as good as Paranormal Activity, but it could get there.
Yeah. Trash TV is a fun platformer thing that if you... The gameplay itself is it's a blast. Like, you play as a TV. You're a little walking TV. But you play within a TV screen that when things happen on the screen, like things slam, it shakes the TV or like the screen goes like that. It's very creative. I like how they did that. But again, it's just, it's a platformer. It's fun, but it's, you know what you're getting into. You're solving puzzles and not dying.
Zigfrak, that is a space game as well. It's a space-based action RPG. I played a very early version of that a long time ago. It was on the WTF-a-thon that I did like 2 years ago. It plays kind of like an MMO, sort of, kind of hotkey-based stuff. But again, it was so long ago, it's difficult for me to say. And Platform Mines. I've heard a lot of good stuff about that too. There's a demo for that. So you might want to have a look at that.
So a decent number of games that you guys would recommend from this list.
There's definitely a lot of games I've never heard of before.
I will say there's a game for Dodger on here that I think she will love.
Science Girls?
Yes.
Obviously. There's a game called You Are Not the Hero. The Kickstarter is going on right now still, which is great. They have 13 days left, but they're 417% funded, so I think they're going to be good. But You Are Not the Hero got greenlit. Basically, it's an RPG with minimal battling stuff, because You Are Not the Hero means you are a normal person in the world of heroes and villains.
Okay.
And you have to live the world where heroes and villains are wrecking your shit.
What?
And
That's
so,
really funny.
Yeah, and so you have to deal with them. And so you are basically like just a young woman who is just ill-tempered and emotionally charged. I believe that's what they said. And so that's like you just have to deal with everything happening in the world. That's the game, and it's story-based RPG rather than like combat-focused. But I mean, it's still an RPG.
It kind of reminds me
game.
of that game where you're a shopkeeper, like you're that little girl and the shopkeeper. Where it's like, you just sell items to people. It's like kind of like an NPC.
Yeah, but in this one, you're still doing the stuff that a hero does, but you're not the hero. You're
just a person.
Yeah, you're a normal person who is caught in the world of heroes, and so you go on adventures and stuff, but they're not like slay the evil dragon like kind of adventures. They're like, this asshole blew up this, we got to go fix this problem, like that.
Right. Okay. That sounds good. That sounds fun.
It's killing me what the name of that game is now.
What game?
I can never think of it. The shopkeeper game.
Racketeer.
It's really great
Racketeer.
music. Racketeer, yeah. It has really great music. That's how I remember it most of the time. Okay, I'm done. I was just trying to figure out that game.
Here's what it said. Like, here's an example of like the gameplay. Instead of killing them, like, you deal with enemies by using your brain, distract them, run away, hide, render them unconscious, or use the environment to your advantage. Sure, or you could try fighting them with your trusty shovel. So like that. So like that's the game you're getting into. I was like, that's really creative. That's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. It does look pretty cool. I like it when they make games that are made to look like older games. It feeds the nostalgia, I guess.
I tend to find it's a little bit obnoxious most of the time because it's more of a sort of replacement of having a real art style. It's like, hey, we couldn't come up with anything of our own, so let's exploit the fact that you liked this a long time ago.
Yeah, I can see your point there, definitely.
Yeah, sometimes it's okay. And please stop making games that look 8-bit. Make them look 16-bit. That looks okay. 16-bit kind of, it stands the test of time. Colorful, nice looking. 8-bit looks like shit.
You don't like 8-bit?
No, it looks like shit. It all looks like shit. Stop pretending otherwise.
And it's easy to do.
There's a reason why no one makes games that look like Atari 2600 games anymore either. Stop it. Yeah, I mean, that's the reason why. I mean, it's easier to do, so, like, the art budget's less, and fuck that.
You can claim its art style and artistic intent, I guess.
The game that pushed me over the edge was Fist Puncher. It's just like, that game is hideous. It's hideous. You could call it whatever.
Aww.
I don't care if you two are in it. The game is hideous. Hated it. Absolutely hated it.
What's the name of that game where the graphic style upgrades as you play? It starts out as like an 8-bit game.
Evoland.
Evoland, yeah.
Yeah. I thought that was pretty cool.
Can I just say, I've never heard of this game before, but I'm totally in now. Zombier.
Okay.
The trailer is literally like, how much boob shaking can we get in a zombie game? There are characters like Honey Bunny and Karen and Jessica, the last supermodel in the world. And literally all it is like big boobed women and zombies in this game. I'm in just to see what the hell this is.
There was like a zombie dancing there.
It's a first person zombie shooter, but it's comedy based, but it's just boobs. Like I don't get it, but I'm totally
I like
in.
imagining just boobs on their own with legs. That's what I want.
This is incredible.
Make that game.
There's just big-breasted cheerleaders running around. Look, this game.
They definitely knew what they were going for.
Is this Bone Town 2?
Oh, yeah.
Jessica's
Bone Town
Revenge?
2.
Is that what it is?
Genie's Revenge.
The game just came out on Steam called Dracula Love
here.
Kills. I kid you not.
Oh, there's
my gosh.
It's a hidden object game, apparently. Oh dear. Oh no.
A hidden object game.
I hate hidden object games. So that's that. I guess we'll move on to releases and things.
Steam Greenlight.
Hey!
There was a lot of them. That sums it up.
Yeah, lots of them, and maybe 15% of them are worth looking at right now, but, Let's have a look at the release list. Dodger, begin with the releases.
Today, we have a shit ton of games. Are you ready? Today in the United States, we have Assassin's Creed Black Flag for PS3, Xbox 360, Wii U, PS3, or PS4, PC, and Xbox One.
No, it isn't out on half those formats yet. You are lying.
This That's really funny.
PS3
We also
and
have-
360 only. It's coming to PC and the other next gens in about 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, I was gonna say this list is a little too long.
I have a feeling this list is wrong. Yes.
Battlefield 4 is now out.
It is!
Sonic Lost World is now out.
It is!
Angry Birds Star Wars is now out.
What Star
World
Wars?
War.
Angry Birds Star Wars. On
Angry
what
Birds.
format? That's been out for ages.
I'm so happy
Xbox
that Star Wars
360,
is now an
PS3,
Angry Birds.
Vita, Wii U, and 3DS.
Oh, thank God, it comes to the consoles.
Everything.
Wonderful.
Yay.
Yes.
WWE 2K14, PS3 and Xbox 360. Crazy
Yay.
Market for PlayStation Network Vita.
What the fuck is Crazy Market?
It's like a Diner Dash sort of game.
Oh,
but
great.
you're-
Wonderful.
But
That's
you
what we
own a
need.
supermarket. Isn't that funny?
I hate
That's
video
coming out
games.
for-
That's just so quirky, guys.
Yeah, I know, right? No one's done that. So PlayStation Network Vita for that.
Yeah.
OMG HD Zombies comes out also for PlayStation Network Vita, which I don't know what that is.
What?
Anybody know what that
anyone
is?
know what OMG HD Zombies is?
Sounds like a zombie game in HD.
Excellent.
Oh,
Nice analysis.
OMG.
Good.
This is why I'm on the podcast.
Cool, let's
Fantastic.
move on.
Earning your keep. Earning your keep. Go.
Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures for Wii U, 3DS,
What?
Xbox 360, PS3, PS3 Network, and PC.
What? Hang on. Is this is some kind of episode? What the fuck is this?
I don't know.
What?
They should just remake
What?
Pac-Man 2: The New Adventure.
This is the dumbest shit. Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures is a computer-generated cartoon that came out this year and was aired on Disney XD. They then made a game of the TV show of the game. This is fucking Street Fighter the
What?
movie, the game, all over again.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
This is the stupidest shit.
so
Can you
dumb.
shoot Pac-Man with a slingshot, though? That's all I care about.
Maybe.
There's a bunch of monsters in this.
Am I the only one who
Count
played
Pacula,
Pac-Man 2?
a villainous creature who can only be summoned. I think a 7-year-old wrote this Wikipedia. When 2 moons turn blue every 100 Halloweens, he only appears in a very scary night.
A very scary night?
Yes. Also, Venus dragonfly traps large carnivorous plants that are indigenous to the netherworld. Fluffy, a giant poodle. Although it may sound sweet when you anger it, it will turn into a very mean monster.
It's
This
witty
poodle-
because it sounds sweet, but it's not. It's
Ah, what a twist!
Oh,
This poodle has 3 heads like a
everywhere.
Cerberus. When they are actually nice, the middle one has a soft side and sends get well cards to his victims. Pinky is usually the one to bribe Fluffy when Pac-Man needs to pass by.
Oh,
This
jeez.
reflects off Pinky's crush on Pac-Man.
Wait, Pinky has a crush on Pac-Man?
Fuck this!
When did that become part of the lore?
Now, right now. Right now it did. TV, come back. We're not done with
I'm
the
telling you.
releases.
They just need a
TBA.
sequel to Pac-Man: The New Adventures for the SNES. It needs a sequel. That's the best.
Dude.
Can I just say?
Pac-Man Championship Edition is so good. Huh.
Oh yeah, that's true. I heard that.
I took a walk onto the Zombier website and I don't know what I just watched.
Is that what the
But-
face was for that whole time?
I don't know. I'm not sure what I was watching.
Are we done
I
with
couldn't
Pac-Man
stop.
yet? Is the Pac-Man gone?
Yeah, we're done with that.
It's gone.
We're talking about Zombier again.
Oh god, that was the dumbest shit I've ever read. Please. Pac-Man does not lead lore! Stop!
It was very scary.
It was very scary. Okay, ready? We're moving on. Proteus for PlayStation 3 Network and PlayStation Network Vita.
Yes, it's an exploration game. Or game. It's a virtual installation. Whatever.
Dynasty Warriors 6 Empires for PlayStation 3 Network.
Yeah, dog.
You
Here's 23.
Oh, Dynasty
How did they have 6? I thought there was
Huh?
way more. How did they
You're
have
eight
but
right
isn't
now, but
Empires
that's
like
Empires.
behind? Yeah, Empires is
Empires-
behind.
Yeah, Empires
yeah.
is like the strategy
got
version.
more
but
strategy,
with
yeah.
Dynasty. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they're like two iterations behind with Empires, and then there's Extreme, which is probably 1 iteration behind, and yeah.
Okay. So there's different branches.
There's about 1 game every 3 months, so, you know.
All right. On October 31st, we have Castlevania Lords of Shadow Mirror of Fate for PlayStation 3 Network and Xbox
I feel
Live
like I've already
Marketplace.
played a game called Castlevania Lords of Shadow.
You probably have.
But you haven't played Mirrors of Fate, which was the DS
true.
version.
Yay!
I feel like I played that one too. I don't know.
Well, maybe you did play it then.
Is this a remake or like a re-release?
What's it coming out on?
Yes,
PlayStation
free.
3 Network and Xbox Live
Huh,
Marketplace.
so they're
Yes.
remaking the 3DS version for consoles.
Or
It's
consoles.
not. Yeah, they've done this before. Didn't they do that with Castle of Illusion as well? They've been doing quite a bit of that lately.
I don't know. Then we have Deadly Premonition Director's Cut for PC.
It's fucking terrible.
Yay!
Apparently, it defaults
Wait,
to
is it?
720p.
The Director's
Does
Cut
it?
doesn't make it better.
Yeah,
Wow.
the director's cut, they fucking ruined it, apparently. It's really, locked to 720p, no 360 support, and the guy who made the fixes for Dark Souls is currently working on a fix for this.
No, God.
I shit ye
Why
not,
would
the
a
port is
PC
awful.
game- Why would a PC game be 720p? I was butthurt when
Because
GTA
the
5
idiots
console
are
was
idiots. Mostly. And apparently, the frame rate is dreadful.
But if it's 720p,
Okay.
how could the frame rate be bad?
It's dreadful. Who made Deadly Premonition? Wasn't it? Because this game
I
for
love Deadly Premonition.
yeah, because it was one of those like so bad it's good kind of games. It was by Ignition.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't by Ignition. It was published by them. It's developed by Access Games, who actually made some decent stuff. Like they made a couple of the Ace Combat games for portable, like Ace Combat Skies of Deception, which was pretty good. They also made. No, that'll be the only good games they made. But regardless, they
Coffee simulator. It's wonderful.
yeah.
Yay.
Deadly Premonition. Well, it's actually quite a good kind of comedy horror, sort of Twin Peaks kind of thing.
The PC
And-
version is balls, though.
Apparently, PC version's complete balls. So
Yeah, I've seen that game, and it was like I
great.
think I remember exactly what it was.
It's a great game, and I'm mad that they ruined it.
fucking idiots.
I wanted it so badly. I was waiting for that to come out too.
Yep.
So bad it's good doesn't work when it's technical stuff. That's
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. Next up is Sniper Elite Nazi Zombie Army 2 for PC. And then we skip all the way to November 4th
Journey of a Roach.
for Journey of a Roach.
Journey of
for
a Roach.
PC.
Yes, it is. You are an actual roach. It's a
Yeah,
I
post-apocalyptic
love
You
game.
are.
characters these days. Like, they're
Journey
just like,
of
oh,
a
we'll be
Roach.
TV. There'll be a ball of meat.
No.
There'll be a roach. It's like we're running out of stuff, so we gotta like.
We are bored of making Space Marines. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, no, I'm not necessarily. I didn't mean to criticize. It's just
You know
funny.
what? The graphic style of this thing is actually pretty cool. It also
It looks
allows you to
pretty cool, yeah.
you walk on all the walls and the ceilings, so the world rotates. It's this kind of it
kind of-
reminds me of Oddworld, actually.
Oh, I could see that. Yeah.
It's a point and
Got
click.
some of that tone.
But it seems like a bit Oddworld-ish. Two charming, memorable protagonists with humorous, non-verbal means of communication. And it's published by Daedalic, the guys that they actually made the Deponia games and a bunch of other really good things. Huh, this might be interesting. Oh, they
Yeah.
co-developed it too. Oh, well, if they co-developed it, like, that's enough reason for me to look at it, because they are a German developer and publisher, and they make great point-and-click games. They really do.
I love how the game out of all these we've listed that we're most interested in apparently is
It's Journey of a Roach. Journey of a Roach.
It's about a roach.
It's about a roach. He's on a journey. It's post-apocalyptic. He can't speak.
It's true.
Other than the only the pirates portion of Assassin's Creed. Other than that, none of the other games.
Yeah, I want to get on my boat and I want to plunder shit. And all of the walkie around parkour stabby stuff, I'm going to try to
Yeah.
keep to a minimum.
I've never been a fan of Assassin's Creed. I played the first one, but someone was like, "Hey, you want to like something about Assassin's Creed?" And I was like, And then I saw a trailer. I was like, "Wait, there's pirates in this game?"
Yeah.
Yep.
Or is it
People are
just
getting
make a
bored of our
pirate
game. Add pirates.
If they just call it like Assassin's Creed, so they could still have the tagline, but it's like Assassin's Creed Pirates. Like
They
Yeah,
should have
no,
just made it a different franchise.
Here,
But
having played the game and played like I went and played it and sat there for hours playing it, I do not understand how it connects to the previous ones.
probably fucking
Like,
doesn't.
I mean, I sat there and was like, okay, so where does it pick up in the story? And it's like, oh no, you're just playing pirates right now. It's like, so I don't have to deal with that
then why
weird
didn't
ass
they
like.
just make it a pirate game and a different game.
I'm sure
I mean,
it does.
if
I'm sure
they're
there's a
so
connection. I
afraid
just don't know
of
what it
making
is.
a new IP, they could have tagged Assassin's Creed on there, but just made it actually like a different franchise.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the problem with Assassin's Creed right now is that the story is so contrived and ridiculous and convoluted that
Oh, yeah.
no one is following it anymore. I have no idea
Yeah.
what's going
That's
on
what
in
happened
Assassin's
with Call
Creed
of
now.
Duty. I used to like the single player story, and then I played Modern Warfare 2, and it had some of those cool epic moments, but like the story started to make no sense. It was like, I don't understand. This character's supposed to be dead. Why is he here? Like, what is going on?
It became like you felt like you needed ADD in order to understand what was happening.
Yeah.
The campaign was so quick and so much was happening, but none of it made sense.
Yeah.
None of
It was like,
made
I
sense.
feel like I want to have emotions here, but I don't know why, because this makes no sense.
It's like, wait,
Edward Kenway is the grandfather of Connor from Assassin's Creed 3, apparently, but they just made that up. That's got nothing to do with it.
Okay, but what does that have to do with the main story in the future with all the brain jigger things? Like, that has nothing to do with it. That's a stupid...
Because if that wasn't there in the first place, we would have a good storyline instead of the nonsense.
Exactly.
Do you guys want to hear what's coming out in the EU this week?
Yay!
Literally the only things that this list says are coming out in the EU until next podcast is Assassin's Creed Black Flag, Proteus, and Battlefield 4. All come out today, and that's it.
Enjoy, guys. Enjoy.
Have fun!
Well, I imagine that all of
Be a
this stuff is
pirate.
just kind of coming on the same day, so... I don't think there's anything specific that's coming out in the US that's not coming out in the EU very, very soon anyway, so...
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, so that's the thing. And, of course, we can't really go on without mentioning Typing of the Dead, which just came out. Typing of the Dead Overkill, which I'd love to show you a video of, but Sega.
Which is in my shopping cart.
Sega.
Fucking Sega.
Sega.
They also just re-released Secret World again, 50% off it this time. The Massive Edition, which apparently has all of the issues. All the content updates.
Did they copyright more videos on YouTube to get the trailer results up?
Sega? Well,
The
Sega,
search results?
Sega certainly has nothing to do with the Secret World, so we can't blame them for that, but...
Oh, okay.
I know,
Never mind.
I'm kind of tempted to play Secret World again, because I think like they've tightened it up, and the way that they told the story in that game was better than any other MMO that I've played. So, Do I have time? Probably not. This is a bad time to re-release it. You just re-released it on the day the Battlefield 4 came out. Assassin's Creed is coming very, very soon. Call of Duty is coming very, very soon. And there's a bunch of other shit that's about to waste a lot of my time. So maybe not a good time to do that. Maybe not. I think it's probably about time we just wrap the show up, honestly. We've had a few too many technical problems and things like that occurring.
We have.
So my apologies to those of you who are watching and had your show interfered with as a direct result of all of this nonsense.
And I just want to apologize for being on the podcast at all. Like,
it's good. It's good. That
it wasn't
you did
my
that.
choice.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I was gonna basically force you to do it at the end of the show, but since you came out with it yourself, the punishment will be less severe.
No, trust me, I'm one step ahead. I know.
As for Jesse, your punishment must be more severe. It's still going to be more severe, Jesse. I don't care how much you chew on those glasses. Nobody thinks you're a real doctor. Quit it.
The fact that I try to be a doctor means I want your respect. But
And this is not the way to get it. This is not the good way to do it. No.
it is a respected position. That is true. Self-psychoanalyze myself. That's how you know I'm legit.
That's a
Right.
great way to end the podcast, I think.
Ladies.
It's not bad.
Self-analyzing.
That's right. That's what I said.
When it comes to doing
like
things
last
on his
time-
own, he's certainly used to that.
I feel like last time we were on the podcast, there was like a dance segment. I'm a little disappointed now that I look back that there was
I don't
something.
remember that. Was that snuck in while I wasn't looking?
No, actually.
No, I think it
That's
was
the best part. Oh
it
wait,
was
maybe you
when-
weren't there that day.
No, I
It's one
think
of the
we had
I would explain that.
ended the podcast, right? But the music was really good, and TB was like,
Yeah,
I'm
that was it.
gonna bring the cameras back up.
Oh, do
Everybody
we have to dance now?
We were like, yeah.
I mean, I don't force a dance. I'm not suggesting it because that would just be fake.
It's
But
too late.
I'm disappointed now.
There's no turning back now. We must dance.
If the dance was going to happen, the dance will happen of its own accord without you.
I agree. I just wanted to complain about it all the same. Disappointment.
I'm glad that you're complaining about everything. That's good. That you fit in with the rest of the guests. So, plugging time. Peanut Butter Gamer, what do you
It's
have?
plug-in time.
It's, hey guys, it's plug-in time.
It's plugging time.
What do I have? What do I have? Well, I have been working for the past month to do my darndest to get 5 videos out of my channel when I usually do 1 to 2. So far, I'm doing okay. I'm a little behind schedule, but doing Zelda month. That's my thing that I'm doing right now.
Woo!
So November's Zelda month. So I got a bunch of Zelda stuff worked out, and I'm been really stressed out. I feel like an old man. I'm getting like sore, and like my neck is aching, and I've just been like sitting here hunched over the computer. But hopefully I'll have a bunch of videos for Zelda month. Some of them are already done. The rest aren't. Oh, is that what does that say?
It's not doing anything. Nothing's
GG!
happening.
Not working.
GG!
GG!
Hey, I'm actually not pulling any BS.
You're not putting any videos out. You're a liar. You never do that.
Yeah, I know. It's 5 videos in a month doesn't sound like that much, but oh man. I somehow make a big deal about it and somehow make it sound really hard. But they're gonna come. And I'm doing like a gazillion other things on my other channel too as well, so.
This is the best thing anyone ever gave me.
That's my thing.
Woo! What's your Twitter and stuff?
Oh boy, if I remember. Facebook.com/PeanutButterGamer, and then Twitter, my name was too long because I had a stupid name. So it's Peanut Butter GMR, I think.
GMR.
Peanut butter G?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be good. Peanut butter G.
I should have done that!
Oh,
That's your rap persona. Everyone has to have one. I am T-Biscuit. He's J Cox, the J-Dog.
Peanut Butter G.
I don't know what she is, but I've never known
one
that,
does.
so that's okay.
And then youtube.com/PeanutButterGamer. That's me.
No one's really ever understood that. Jesse, your channel this week contains what?
All the fun that you would expect. You can see the end of Outlast.
That's horseshit.
I'm also playing a game called Horseshit, apparently, this week. You get to see the end of Outlast. Do you want to know how it ends? It ends with an angered roar rather than a frightened whimper.
Good.
Like all horror games, it ends with me freaking out at the game. And
Little
just
D. What the fuck?
a bunch of other stuff. You know, the huge. You know what's on there. You watch this podcast. You've watched this podcast for like over a year. You know what to expect.
Yay!
You know what to expect.
We've been doing
And if you
this
don't,
for so long, we're all such good friends.
Yes.
I feel like if I had to plug my stuff like every week, eventually I'd just be saying the same thing. Like, I mean, doing another video.
We got
I feel
videos
like-
this week.
I feel like Dodger overcompensates the friend aspect of the relationship because she lacks.
Because we're best friends.
She clearly does not understand what friendship is. Friends lend money to other friends, don't they?
That's true.
Oh, wait,
I
where'd that
could use-
psychiatrist go? What did he tell you? I would be curious to know.
He told me that you should give me a couple dollars.
Yeah,
I don't think that's what,
no.
I don't think
You
that's
weren't
what he
here.
said.
That's what I heard.
That's what he said.
Yeah, that's exactly what I heard. So
Well, that guy's a
Wait.
kook. That guy's a kook. Don't listen to him. He's not even a real doctor. It's just me with my glasses off. It's like Superman.
what? Jesse, what's your Twitter?
My name, the same name you see down below. It's
Just
not that hard,
guys.
guys. I love you, but it's not that hard. Google it. If you want to find me, Google it.
Gargle.
Go to Google. They pay the bills. Google pays me. So there, just go to Google.
Dodger, what are you doing on Polaris this week? And your second channel, Press Hard to Continue.
Lol. Okay, so
It never gets old.
yesterday I was supposed to have a video go up, but processing determined that it was just going
Join
to
the
process
club! Isn't it a wonderful club?
all night. It never
Right.
went up. So we have a couple videos going up today, but I do all gameplay during the week, and then on the weekends I do a news show on Saturdays, so feel free to watch that. We've got Manga Pod tonight if you want to watch a podcast about 4 people reading manga and then talking about it like it's important and interesting. And then I have another channel called Dexterity Bonus where I sit and tell you about my life and drink coffee. And then on Polaris, I have a daily news show called Daily Bite and a mobile show that's pretty cool. And my Twitter is DexBonus, my Tumblr is DexBonus, my Instagram is DexBonus, everything is DexBonus, so follow me and have fun.
Can I ask you a question?
I'll caps about things, huh? Yes,
hell.
doctor?
In what way does the terminology Dex bonus relate to a girl rambling about her day?
The coffee.
I
I
don't
always thought the coffee was like the dexterity. Like I thought that was the point. of the
How
name.
do you use this coffee to gain dexterity when you do not use dexterity? Sure, I feel like you are wasting these points you're spending on dexterity when you are obviously trying to work on charisma.
Well, he certainly doesn't have +3 to wisdom, I'll tell you that to a fact.
Wow.
The dexterity goes
I named
towards
my
inner
channel. I named my channel
Burns.
Dexterity Bonus because my name online is Dodger, and you need a dexterity bonus to dodge correctly.
That is the most in-depth, ridiculous reason to name a channel. It's what I mean. It makes sense now, though. I get it. I really
Thank
get
you.
it. I just didn't know why. I was always curious. Now I know.
Yeah, so stop your butts. Stop all your butts.
I can't.
Yeah,
I can't do
I
that.
got it all
The minute
wrong.
I'm done here, I'm
But
unleashing the
Your
butt.
ifs, ands, butts, and coconuts.
I think I'll turn the camera
All
off
away.
before you do that, if that's okay.
Unleash the butts!
No!
Unleash the butts!
None of these things will happen.
It's like the war horn. It's gonna summon Rohan over the mountain. They're gonna come save this podcast.
Look to me on the third day to the east.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. Look to the east, and then there's just a bunch of butts up there.
Yeah, all the butts, all the
start coming
riders
down.
moon as they come down the mountain.
With Gandalf is there too, and he's just like,
Oh, jeez. TB, what are you doing this week?
Oh, God. Leaping down the pit with the Balrog to escape Jesse, by the sounds of it. We're both fucking out of here. Yeah, so I got videos, but I don't know when they're going up because YouTube sucks. I uploaded my Batman video 18 hours ago, and that is of the live recording of this show. It still has not processed. I'm most likely going to have to re-upload. It's a 4 gig video. It's 55 minutes long. It's fucking in-depth. And YouTube wants to punish me for that, apparently. So the only video you really got today was Sailbox and that stupid office tour. So high-quality non-content, I suppose, courtesy of WoW Krendor. There's plenty of other stuff. Obviously, I want to be looking at Battlefield 4 over the next couple of days. Apparently, it shouldn't take too long to beat the campaign. Apparently, it's 4 hours long. Yes, 4 hours. I'll probably be able to endure an hour of it before I call it bullshit, modern warfare nonsense, and then run away. But aside from that,
Also, sorry. I thought maybe you were done. Keep going.
I was breathing deeply.
Keep going.
I will not do Typing of the Dead Overkill as much as I want to because it is a Sega game and this time. Apologize to me, because they're bastards. All sorts of other things to look at. Steam Marines, I want to look at that. I might look at Secret World again, but I'm absolutely not promising anything because it's an MMO and I probably won't have time. Contagion, I might have a look at that if it actually wants to work. I've tried it over the last few days and it didn't. The Harvest,
work for me
maybe I'll
either.
look at that. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on with that.
Contagion doesn't work, and Damned doesn't work, and those are
Yeah.
two games that I was interested in playing, so I'm just like,
That's what happens when you buy early access games. They're fucked. Don't even. Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 3 Full Burst I might play just for... I think I can offend every Naruto fan. So I'm going to attempt to do just that. It's going to be great.
yes.
And you lot, we're going to do this. We're going to do this on Saturday. Please tell me you're available. Maybe you're not, but we'll see. We are going to attempt to do an episode of Co-optional Plays. And we will begin with Forced, the 4-player co-op RPG.
Cool.
Oh, you'll be there, cause it's forced.
yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. I just didn't say it.
Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome for that.
Thanks
You're
for
welcome.
watching the podcast.
You're welcome.
Get out of here. Wait, okay, are you done? Can I say a thing now?
No.
No.
That ain't even bullshit. That's horse shit.
That ain't even bullshit. That's horse shit.
Well, that's my joke. Just expired for the rest of the year. That's...
I need one of those for my prop closet.
Yes. You have a prop closet.
I just started calling. It's the first time I've called it that. I just didn't know what else to call it.
Lord of
I
the
guess I
Arena.
could've just
There'll be
called it
Lord of the
a regular
Arena.
Closet.
I'll make Hearthstone videos because I like money, and you like watching them for money.
Yay, money.
I now have a 22 Legendaries deck. I might do that. It's terrible and doesn't win any games. It's really bad.
Amazing. But I bet when you do win games, people are like, pay to win bullshit.
It's like winning with Dan. Like, when you lose because you played Dan. When you win, it's like a double win. So
Right.
it's the same principle.
Oh man, I suck at Street Fighter, and anytime someone played Dan, I was just like, oh no, I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose to Dan.
Yeah, and that's great because it sets them off balance. They're really worried about losing to Dan, so they end up not playing normally,
it's a
and they
mental
lose to
game,
Dan.
too.
It's so
Yeah,
cool.
It's a mental game.
Yeah,
It
maybe some
throws, I don't have
streams.
much of a game, but whatever game I have, it throws me off.
Certainly, yeah.
It throws me off.
Stuff will happen. I will make videos for you. There's already a content patch done for tomorrow. There'll hopefully be content patches done for the rest of the week. And then I will be going to BlizzCon probably next Thursday. I think I'm flying out. So I'll be gone for a few days. I am told that I'll be able to look at Heroes of the Storm there, though. So maybe I don't...
Nice.
They probably won't let me have footage because they're Blizzard and they never do. But if they do, or if I could steal it without getting into too much trouble, I'll do a video. And my professional career will be over, but at least I'll go out on a high note. Oh, yes, and I should remind people of two things, and this is actually relevant to pretty much everybody here, maybe not Peanut Butter Gamer, but the Halloween Rodeo Arcade revival from the dead sale, they are bringing back some of the old shirts for Halloween, which includes...
Really? I didn't know about that.
Yes, which includes All Fanboys Must Die. So they're bringing that back for a few days only for Halloween. You will be able to buy it if you missed it previously. So we're going to make that available. And I also have a new shirt, which is my Longhorn Snarkhouse shirt, which should be coming out in the next few days. That is ready to go. And it'll be cheaper. We're pricing it $25 instead of $30. So there you go.
Nice. Another thing that I wanted to remind people of is that we're doing weekly podcast highlight videos now. And if you want to suggest moments of the podcast that you thought were funny or interesting or what have you, they're compiling those into smaller highlight videos that you can watch. And if you go onto polarisgo.com and go on the forums, you can suggest moments to you.
Yes, you can. So please do that if you wish to have your favorite podcast moments put on there. Some of the episodes will probably not be very funny. Just going to say that. But
I mean, it's just, we have a long podcast going here.
we do.
So
People don't have time for that shit.
yeah, so it's nice to have a highlight reel. So you can be like,
Yeah.
that was a good point. That was a funny moment. That was okay.
Yeah.
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 I don't know that saying that was okay should be on a highlight reel, but
Yeah.
That was okay.
That was all right.
that was average.
That was
It's
an
a
okay
highlight.
highlight.
That
This was
average.
okay. Make sure you
That
watch
was-
the
I
ad
chuckled
before
at
and
that.
after the show to support your favorite personalities. Just being honest.
Thank you.
Thank
These
you.
guys.
It's much appreciated. We like it.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
We are about done. Thank you very much for watching the Corruptional Podcast. We may or may not see you next week. Probably we will see you next week. Goodbye.
I won't.
You won't be here. No, you're bugger off. Stop that.